Hey, good evening, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling, man? How everybody feeling out there, man? You know what I'm saying? We just came off the game earlier today. 28-23 against a 2-4 Tennessee team coming into that game. So y'all know we're gonna have to talk about this, y'all. Y'all know we're gonna have to talk about this. We gotta talk about this. We definitely got to talk about this. We probably won't be here too long because again, it is kind of late, but we got to talk about it. First and foremost, I will be your host tonight. My name is Tidy, and I want to thank everybody for coming through. I appreciate everybody's patience. Also, I know I'm probably about a good 20-25 minutes late, so thank y'all for being patient with me. While I got myself together to come on here, very good thing that I did not come on right after the game, boy, because I would have came on here, I'd have been I'd have been in one of the moves where I'm banging, I'm upset, frustrated, and I'd have really needed to vent. So I think it may do me good to come on tour later on in the night. Cause then I done got time to calm my nerves and relax and come down off a tough loss like today. A game we shouldn't have lost, man, and that's really what pissed me off about today. Shouldn't have lost this game. Should not have lost this game. And yeah, I know we was in Tennessee. Tennessee, Lord, I really y'all know about the rest of the development. But anyway, yeah, I know it was in Tennessee. But man, we shouldn't have lost. Before we crank this thing up, man, let's get the commercials out of the way. Again, thank everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. Do your dog a favor and hit that like button on YouTube. Show some love on Facebook. What's happening, Facebook? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? YouTube, what's popping? What's cracking? So y'all do me a huge favor, man. Make sure to hit those like buttons on. Hit the like button for me, regardless of the platform that you are watching this on. And if you're watching the replay at this moment in time, as you hear this quick commercial, hit the like button as well. That's the best, easiest, and most efficient way to show me some love and show me any kind of gratitude is just by simply pressing that like button. And thanks in advance. And let's get to it, man. But before we get to the business, man, let me do the check-ins real quick. Got my guy John Brooks in here. And as always, y'all make sure to show John some love also on his YouTube channel. You can actually click on his profile. Make sure that you subscribe to his channel. Run up his comments, run up his likes. John says we should have pulled Ridder sooner. We would have had a chance to beat the Titans. This loss is on Ridder. He cost us the game. We made the change too late. We should have pulled Ridder sooner. So John said we should have won at Ridder a little sooner. And I'm going to try to make sure I hit everybody's comment here one at a time real quick because, y'all know we got to get into it tonight. We got to get into it tonight, man. Got to get into it tonight. We got Mo John Tanner. They kind of threw me as a loop. I'm thinking, my eyes and my brains are thinking when I see that Joe Montana, but you a Mo John Tanner. You kind of played a mental game on me. But shout out to you. Tied about to go for 81 today. Please send me the clip on. Bruh, I came to bang. Make no mistake about it, brother. Make no mistake about it. I did come to bang today. May not bang as hard because I calmed down a little bit, bro. But I am here to bang, bro. I'm here to bang. That's not a game we should have lost. I got my dog ATL supporter is in the building. Says, what's up, Tyler Barack Obama today was crazy. I don't know why Atlanta lost, but we're still in first place. Just got to mix it up and use it different players. Shout out to you, Atlanta support. I always appreciate you showing love. I got my guy C-Dub is in the building. Says, I came to bang and be toxic. Yeah, y'all already want. Let's go ahead and cut the music off because y'all already came to bang. Y'all give me the vibe that y'all don't want to hear no music today. That we just need to get straight to it. People saying they came to bang, and Mo John Tanner saying into the clip out. So hey, let's get to it, man. Cut that music off. Let's get straight. Let's go ahead and get this thing on the road. We'll play the music on a more festive video, but today ain't the one to do it. Shout out to you, C Double. What's going on? My guy, False Start Falcon in the building. In the building, how you been doing, False Start? Says what's good too. What's good, T? I got my hot sauce and ready to eat my crow. Can I get some mac and cheese with it? We was definitely wrong on red. Hey man, it's ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. At the end of the day, you were just supporting the quarterback of your favorite team. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, bro. So shout out to you. I appreciate you being here, False Start. Um, See, Dub says, so we ready to get toxic, man. It's gonna be a toxic show tonight. It's gonna get real toxic in here. It's gonna get toxic. It's gonna get very toxic. Marina says, I got no words for this one. Just gonna sit here and listen to you bang. Hey, we about to get to it, Marina. It's gonna be one of them nights. It's gonna be one of them nights. I'm not feeling good about losing today. Not to Tennessee, man. Not feeling good about it. Not at all. C Dub says, I said the Wildfires let Coach mess up and lose to the Titans. We will show him toxic. Yes. Since he want to call us toxic, Arthur. Okay, we'll show you toxic. That's what you want to call it. We'll show you toxic. Miller Mills in the building says, ABG, what's up with it? What's up with you, Miller? Always good to have you in here, bro. How you doing? What's popping with you? We got our bro Demetrius Jeffrey checking in. Demetrius, how you doing tonight, bro? Always good to see you check in, man. I appreciate the love, man. How's everything going with you tonight? Let's see here. Make sure we don't miss nobody here. I'm gonna kind of skip through a little bit. John Brooks says, think tired Phillips. Nah, I didn't fall asleep, bro. I was actually getting myself ready. And I was just reading y'all comments, like just tripping out on what y'all were typing. I was sitting right here, man. I was just a little bit late again. I do apologize for that. My bad. Let's see here. Demetrius says, let's get to it. Need some alcohol and that tough loss. What's the best liquor you got on the menu? What did I have tonight? I had me a little something in my cup. What did I have tonight? Eagle Rare from Buffalo Trace. Little Eagle Rare. That's what I had in my cup. Little Eagle Rare. You know, something a little bit light, on a lighter scale for bourbon. Some Eagle Rare. Some Eagle Rare. See, double says hit that like button. Yes, please, y'all. Please hit that like button for me. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Miller says, my patience with him left in London, I was just content until this week. Ridder is effing trash. Shout out to my boy Millie, man. Y'all wilding. Miller says, our bro buddy from still from with the ball with two hands on the ball. Trash. Oh man. Y'all is wilding. Appreciate that, C Dub, man. Thank you for sharing the video out. That helps me out a great deal, and I thank you for that. Appreciate that, man. We got our brother Winston in the building. Says, what's going on, Bug? And chat, smash that like button, please. And thank you. Shout out to you, Winston. I appreciate the reminder, man. Thank you very much. Facebook user checking in says, hello, fam. What's happening with your Facebook user? What's popping, man? What's going on? We got our guy Rusty Moore in the building as usual. Says, the Falcons organization as a whole is dumb as hell for playing musical chairs at the quarterback position yet again. At some point, you're going to have to get your guy and stop trying to polish these turds. I definitely agree with you on that one, man. Facebook users speak on AJ off top. Yeah, that's a good place to start. AJ is going to be on the top of the list. Trust me, going to be on the top of the list. My view on that may surprise you too, but we definitely going to talk about AJ. We're definitely going to talk about AJ. Facebook says, Tyler, what's up, bro? Put Heinecke in. Leave him there. Leave him there. Hey, I got a problem with that. Eric Parker checking in. Eric, what's up with you, bro? What's popping? What's going on? Millie Mill says, Desmond. I hadn't seen that one yet. That's a new one, Millie. Desmond. Oh, man. See, Dell says, enter his name. Y'all wild tonight, man. Y'all trying to change my vibe, man. I came to bang. Y'all got to stop making me laugh, man. Y'all got to change my whole vibe up, man. Y'all wild as hell. Miss B in the building. What's happening with you, Miss B? Always good to have you in his house. How you been doing? Miss B says, hey, Ty, hey, chat. What's happening, Miss B? Millie Milson says, what's up? C Dub says, what's up? Demetrius says, what's up? Whole family here tonight, man. I love the whole crew being here. I love the whole crew come through. My brother Wallace says, what's going on with Ty? Another tough loss that we should have won. But it is what it is. Got to get ready for the Vikings. Yeah, didn't Wallace did Kirk Cousins go down with an injury? Achilles Achilles tear or something like that. Boy, we ain't no way we should lose that game. If he did, I think he did. I think I seen that somewhere. Dave in the middle. What's popping? Davis is tired. To be honest, the Titans deserve to win this game. They physically beat the hell out of the Falcons. From their perspective, I can somewhat agree with that. But we were not supposed to lose this game. This was supposed to be the game we flipped the switch, and we didn't flip the switch, man. We laid down. We went back to the old Falcons, laid down. Coach Davis in the building. How you feeling tonight, Coach? Always good to have you. This is bro. Don't bang. I told you what would happen once Taylor got in. Just be excited that we'll have some great plays going. You might be right, man. I might need to save my blood pressure tonight. I might need to save my blood pressure. You may have a point there, Coach. Got our boy Killer Stinson in the building. What's happening with you? How you feeling tonight, bro? Says, when I heard Tannehill wasn't playing, I thought this was layup. I did too. Levis showed us what a rookie quarterback should look like. I totally agree. Hey, man, when you see talent, it's talent. When you see talent, it's talent, man. All these question marks and do this and do that, man, you see talent. And you also know when you see somebody that's mediocre that you hoping can turn the corner. You know. Basically, I actually got hammered last week because ranting about Ridder caused the turnovers. But no, hey man, you might have got hammered again tonight, man. Messing with old check down. That's what old check down did. I'd have had to give him his name back. I tried to retire his nick check down. He showed his face again. Denise in the building. How you feeling tonight? Denise says, what's up, Tyler? Still we rise up. What's happening with you, Denise? Always great to have you here. Appreciate you coming through, showing some love. We got our brother Ray Ellison in the building. What's happening with you, Ray? How you doing? Oh, Millie, I'm gonna talk on that. I'm not ignoring your statement, but I'm gonna talk on that. Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna talk on that. Boy. While it's tight, I disagree with him, and we can't put all this blame on Ridder because he doesn't play defense. That gave up 4 passing TD to Ricky Levis in his first start as QB in the league. I totally agree. One thing about me, Wallace, you'll never. I may talk about a certain player for a certain amount of time, but I'm never gonna put a loss on one player. Not in a football game. One player ain't gonna never lose you no game. A play that a player made may make you miss an opportunity, but one player ain't gonna never have you lose a football game. It ain't gonna happen. Not at this level of football. And there's a title. Please send the clip on those commentators too. I hate CBS. I didn't even really listen to them, man. Not really. I ain't listen to them. I didn't pay them a whole lot of mind. Unless somebody commentating that I really be wanting to hear, I don't. I kind of block it out a good bit of times. Like I want to hear Matt Ryan a few weeks ago, so I listened to him and he did an exceptional job. ATLAX in the building says, let's get it. Hey Siri, play Toxic by Britney Spears. Toxic. Arthur Smith called us toxic. He said we're toxic. We're gonna get into that, man. We got our brother Stephen Alford in here as usual. How you doing, Stephen? Always good to have you here, bro. Says Taylor Heinecke better be our starter. Arthur Smith is acting very slippery about Ridder. He knows that he has really bleeped up. I agree. No competition for starting, and Heinecke is clearly better. He looked a whole lot better today. A whole lot better today. And Arthur Smith, he better sleep on this tonight and show a little more humility in his decisions. Stop being Mr. Arrogant. People will allow Andy Reid and Bill Belichick to get away with that demeanor, but man, you ain't proven it, Arthur Smith. Like I said, we know you're a son of a billionaire, and a lot of times you show those characteristics of a billionaire's kid. Stubborn, arrogant, no nothing matter to you. I was a little disgusted today when I heard his press conference. I'm not a medical specialist. We know you ain't no damn medical specialist, dog, but that don't mean you ain't got to answer the damn question. Toxic, Arthur. Just kept saying, well, I just told you I'm not a medical specialist. No shit, Sherlock. Arthur kind of disgusted me in his press today. He really did. Kelly said, I'm toxic because I like this. Arthur. That's toxic. That's definitely the definition of toxic, Kelly. Arthur Smith's going to start Ridder again and get himself fired. We've all seen Heinecke. Can't hide him now. Yep. You're right. You can't hide him. You cannot hide him at all. Raymond Collins says tight end pass. Oh, bro, we gonna get into that. Eric says, "What's up, Eric? Kirk Collins, excuse me, Kirk Cousins is done for the season. I truly hope the defense will not make another rookie look good next week. I hope not, bro. You never know what these Falcons sometimes." What's up, Lil E says Levis joined two other QBs since the merger to throw 4 TDs in a debut. Joining Mr. Frank Tarkenton, who played with the Vikings, and wait for it, mediocre Mario. Falcons DBs gets assists on all TD passes. You right about that, man. Shawty Red on the track. What's up, Red? How you feeling tonight, bro? Killer Panda says Tank from Killer Panda said, man, we might well just pack it up. Get us a real quarterback. Just go ahead and pack it up. Coach said, notice it's been real quiet with it. Yeah, man. I saw a lot of them. They gave up after the day, bro. A lot of them went ahead and packed it in. I seen a lot of them pack it in today. MVGs, what's happening? Says Taylor didn't that special to be replacing Ridder. Okay. We're gonna talk about that. We definitely gonna talk about that. But what's popping with you, MV? What's going on? Let's see what else we got checking in. Make sure I don't miss nobody. Demetrius Desmond is one of the nicknames that came up for. You play like a Desmond today, man. Oh, piss me off. God, like, come on, son. Miss B says you crazy. Must didn't watch the whole game if you say Taylor didn't do anything special to replace Ridder. Shaking my head. Typical Desmond babble. Miss B is banging on you, Envy. She said you must didn't watch the game. She came to bang. G, what's happening? What's going on with you, man? What's popping? What's going on? Facebook uses what's up, Tyler? Well, hey, man, I'm just chilling, man. Chilling, trying to keep my blood pressure low. You know how it is with these Falcons, bro. Seems like be the same story every year. And I always tell myself I'm gonna get myself a little more emotionally detached from them. And every year they suck me in. Every year I go into the regular season, you know, man, I'm gonna come back a little bit with my emotions, y'all, because y'all done already sucked enough out of me. And every year they suck me right back in. Every year they suck me right back in. Like I ain't learned my lesson yet. Boy, I tell you what. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get to it, man. I just want to make sure I acknowledge everybody at least once in here because it's a lot of comments. So y'all excuse me, I'm gonna jump through them just real quick. Dwayne P, what's happening? Says special team is to blame in this game. They gave Tennessee short field so many times. I don't know what our special teams are doing. I don't know, man. Them jugglers, I don't know who that was out there. Terry Hughes, I think is his name. Man, I don't know what that joke was doing. I don't know what they were doing out there today. Make sure I don't miss nobody. Let me see. Then we're gonna get it going. Jay Jones, what's up, bro? How you feeling, man? What's going on with you? Appreciate you coming through. JD Stacy checking in on Facebook says if they start next week, I'm out. Damn, come on now, JD. Come on, JD, you taking it too far. Hold on, let me ring the bell for JD to break. JD, you can't do that. Hey man, somebody go check on JD. JD said I'm out until we get a new. Come on now, JD. Don't do that to her, bro. And I can tell by how you wrote that he dead ass serious too. JD said, "F the BS. Y'all can keep running y'all blood pressure up and getting emotionally attached to this team, but I'm out of here. We'll get another quarterback." Shout out JD. Hey man, JD, just sleep on it, bro. You'll feel better in the morning. I know I know it feels better the next day. Just sleep on it, bro. Carlos Denson, what's up with you, bro? Said we need a new head coach and draft a quarterback. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to lean in that circle myself, bro. I was trying to be patient with Toxic Arthur, but he really starting to piss me off. You know, he really starting to piss me. JD said, I know you were serious. I could tell how you wrote it, bro. I could just feel the vibe from how you wrote it. You was just real simplistic with it, but look, bro, I'm out of here, dog. You know, hey, I appreciate your videos. You know, sometimes you entertain me. So every now and then I laugh, but hey, I'm out of here. I know you for real. Okay, so let's get to it, man. Y'all make sure to keep the comments going, man, and we're gonna continue to discuss everything. Hello, Rodney Ford checking in says as soon as the second half started, we surprisingly started moving the ball. I wonder why. Reliably and even put points on the board. I wonder why. I wonder where it changed. I know, Rodney. Right. Exactly, man. Come on, man. All right, let me just say this, y'all. Normally, when I come on and do like live streams or on video, right, 98.5% of the time, I don't write anything down. I just come out the top, whatever I'm feeling, whatever is on my mind, it just comes out, In a rap game, they'll call it freestyling. So normally I come on here 98.5% of the time in a freestyle. But tonight I'm gonna do something a little differently because I went back and I watched the game a second time. And I want to talk about some points. I'm gonna just touch on some things that I wrote down that that really pissed me off as I was watching the game. And I'm gonna go through those and y'all talk me through it also. You can tell me you agree, yeah, that pissed me off too, and all tired of you tripping about that. But I want to start there and then we'll dig into the game. The first drive, we spread Bijan out as a wide receiver, out wide, and we end up getting a sack. This I think was the first sack. And one thing that really stood out to me is I felt like Desmond held the ball too long. I felt like he held the ball too long. I'm not saying that he had 6-7 seconds to throw, but he just stood there and he was kind of indecisive. He ended up getting sacked. And it pissed me off because I don't feel like he should have took a sack at that point. I felt like they gave him enough time to make a decision, either throw the ball or haul ass running, like John Harris be saying, or haul ass, one of the two. So that's one thing that pissed me off. And this is early in the game. This might have been the second drive, I think. It might have been the first. It was the first or second drive. So that was one thing that pissed me off. Another thing that pissed me off, and somebody mentioned this earlier now. We got to dig into this. Because Arthur called us as fans toxic. You called us toxic, Arthur. We ain't forgot. You called us toxic. And Arthur, before I dig into this, Arthur, Mr. FedEx, Mr. Trust Fund Kid, Arthur, you got a little toxic yourself today, Arthur. Don't think we didn't see it because we all watched the game, Arthur. You got a little toxic yourself. Arthur, you called us toxic, Arthur, because of criticism of our quarterback and your quarterback who you drafted. So when these local Atlanta reporters, this wasn't even a national media. So you're really talking to this fan base and you talking to the local media when you calling us toxic, Arthur. You got toxic yourself today, Arthur. So you call us toxic. Like we weren't really gonna tune in and see how you coached today after calling us toxic, Arthur. So you got on your little toxic vibe yourself. You come out, Arthur, in the second half of the game, Arthur, toxic Arthur. And the guy you call us toxic for criticizing or questioning or just not totally buying in just yet as a fan base, you bench him, Arthur. Arthur, don't think we done, bro. We ain't got $2-3 billion that's an inheritance fund for us like you do. You less than 1% of the world. So props to you on that. You know what I'm saying? We know you don't give a damn really about the job. We already discussed that, Arthur. But you come on the second half and you think we didn't notice that you had benched Desmond. But we toxic. Arthur, you got a little toxic yourself. Because you had a, pun intended, you had a bird's eye view of your third round quarterback, once again, sticking up the joint. You had a bird's eye view, Arthur. You didn't like what you saw, did you? You got a little toxic, didn't you? Started drinking that Atlanta water, huh, Arthur? Got a little toxic. So you benched him. Yeah, we seeing it, Arthur. We seeing you benching. We ain't blind. I got these glasses on, but I ain't totally blind. I know what I seen today. You got toxic, Arthur. So you put him on the bench after calling us toxic for having some criticism, just the average fan. But we the toxic ones. So you got toxic yourself too, Arthur. You put that joker on the bench. You put him on the bench. Then you're trying to hide under the guise of, well, we evaluated him for a concussion. No, you just got toxic, Arthur. Admit it, you got toxic yourself. You got tired of check down Dez being out there looking and playing and acting scared. You got tired, you got frustrated, you got toxic, Arthur. It's okay. Because Arthur, I'm here to tell you, man, Arthur, we about the same age, bro. Yeah, man, we about the same age, cuz. So we done came up the second half of our life in a toxic environment. Sometimes, Arthur, you got to accept your toxicity and embrace it sometimes. On social media, it ain't such a bad thing. So yeah, you got a little toxic, Arthur. You said, Dad, sit your ass on a bench and watch. I'm tired of your shit. Yeah, we seen it, bro. So you put him on the bench, Arthur. You got toxic. You called us out for being toxic, but you got toxic too. So you benched him, man. Then it's kind of like the whole Bijan thing. I ain't gonna dance into that no more. The Bijan gate with the whole headache thing. Yeah, okay. We'll probably never get the whole story on that. But Arthur, once again, we ain't stupid. We fans. We ain't got $3 billion in the bank, but we not stupid. We know it's more than meets the eye with the Bijan story. Just like we know, you pretty much benched this guy. You said he got evaluated for a concussion. Did he go into concussion protocol? And then they said, well, hey, he was cleared. Team doctor said, hey, Arthur, yeah, he ready to go back in. Dad really came to you and he told you after the team doctors told you that he could go back in and play. Ridder walked up to you, toxic Arthur, and said, Coach, I've been cleared. I'm good. I'm fine. But you got toxic with him. You looked at that man and say, have a seat. Just have a seat. Then you go to the media in the press conference and you tell them, I'm going to always be conservative. Huh? What? You going to always be conservative? You got toxic today, Arthur. That's all it was. It's okay to admit it. You got toxic too. Yeah, you got toxic, bro. Just say it. Yeah. So yeah, I was toxic too today. I got tired of that joker, man. Arthur, you can tell the truth. Say, look, when he fumbled that ball, I was done with him, bro, for the day. I'm done with you for the day, bro. I'm done with you for the day. I'm done. Hey, it's cool to admit it, bro. Just like when he fumbled that ball, I was done with him, bro. He had to go sit down because I wasn't finna be having all this turnovers and stuff today. No. And I'm in front of my old team. See, I know what it was, Arthur. You was in front of your old team, your old side pieces in Tennessee, and you didn't want him making you look bad. And you knew it. You know check down Desmond Ridder. You know a check down come out there with that look in his eye. Biggest dinner place. You know check down he about to put a whammy on. You seen it. You saw it in his face. You seen the body language. So you did not want to look bad in front of your old audience, your old fans. You was being toxic. Yeah, man, I'm being toxic now. And you were being toxic. It's okay. So yeah, man, you had your wife and the kids there. You had 2 or 3 of your side pieces. Because I know you set them straight. Hey, wife didn't know, but wow, you ain't fooling me all. But anyway, you didn't want check down Dez to embarrass you, man. You seen what was about to happen if check down stay in the game. We were gonna get blew out the game messing with check down. You know it, so you got toxic, and you told him, man, hey man, have a seat. It don't matter, cause Arthur, if you weren't being toxic, sooner the doctors came and told you he ready to play, and soon the check down said, Coach, I'm ready, you'd have sitting right back in there. Because you always tell us, well, I got full confidence in Desmond Ridder. It's my guy. There is no quarterback controversy, all that stuff. But no, you were being toxic, bro. So yeah, now that we've cleared the air with that, Arthur Smith is just as toxic as the fan base that he called toxic. You got toxic yourself. That set that man down because you didn't want to look bad and you want to beat Tennessee. And you knew he was gonna come with one of them games where he just boy. But they see the thing about it, toxic Arthur. You saw when he fumbled that first ball, there was 2 more turnovers on the horizon. You seen it because you know check down better than anybody else know check down. So you already knew check down was coming with 3 turnovers a day. You knew probably one more fumble was gonna come and one additional interception. Or you knew check down was gonna give you that 1 fumble and 2 picks. You knew it. So you were like, man, let me try to back myself out this corner. Have a seat. So you sent him to the bench. But you were being toxic, Arthur. Just call it for what it is. But let me get back to the list. That was just me having to let our toxic coach know that he was being toxic, just like the fans that he called toxic. But let's get back to the list. Get back to the list. It's okay to be toxic, Arthur. We understand, bro. We get it. We Falcons fan, bro. We done been through it all. We done seen it all. We done seen it all, bro. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing new to us, toxic Arthur. This ain't nothing new to us, bro. You keep real with us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but let's get back to the list. The second thing on my list is we were near the goal line, right? I think it was 2nd and 5. And check out what toxic Arthur drew up and sent in. He actually said this on the headset. Second and 5, or was it 2nd and goal on the 5? It was something like that. We was on about the 7-yard line. It might have been 2nd and 5. But anyway, y'all remember the play I'm talking about. This is what really puzzles me. I can't wrap my brain around this part of it, right? Arthur sent in a play on 2nd down. He puts Jono Smith in as the tailback or halfback. Tailback. He lines him up as tailback. You take Bijan out the game, and you line Jono Smith up as tailback. Now look, these defensive coordinators in the NFL make a shit load of money. So do the players, of course. They watch a lot of film. I seen this, so I know they seen it. If they see Bijan and Tyler Algier, may I add, if they see Bijan and Tyler Algier come off the field, red flags. Then they see you break the huddle. Now, Jono Smith is lined up as the tailback. They went from 1 red flag to 20 red flags. They already know at this point in time, toxic Arthur about to get even more toxic and run old toxic ass play. And he going to get some toxic ass results. So you're taking both your running backs out. You put Jono Smith at running back. You run a toss to him to the short side of the field, may I add. To the short side of the field, may I add. You run a toss to him, and you expect him to hit Pruitt on like a 5-yard out, trying to score the touchdown on the short side of the field. And y'all, this is the worst part of all this. Kyle Pitts. And see, guys, this is why I be trying to free Kyle Pitts, man. This why we started a petition. It ain't because I don't like Kyle, but I see what he got to deal with toxic Arthur. You got Kyle Pitts, the guy you made history with, the highest drafted tight end in history. The NFL has been around longer than me, and I'm getting old as fuck. The first tight end drafted that high in NFL history, you got him blocking for, y'all check this out. The highest drafted tight end in history is blocking for the second string tight end who's now playing tailback, lined up as a tailback. Now you turning him to a quarterback, throwing a pass to the third string tight end. Bruh. Dog. I'm sitting there like, first off, Jono Smith, bro, this dude don't throw no footballs. Then you got him throwing to Pruitt. The defense ain't fooled. They know you trying to slip them Mickey. They just sitting there watching where the Mickey gonna come from, because they know some trickery about to go on. So they like, okay, he gonna try to slip us a Mickey. We just gotta sit back and wait and see where the Mickey gonna come from. Because Tyler and Bijan, they out of here. So the Mickey gonna be revolved around Jono Smith since he lined up. And you end up trying to throw it to Pruitt, and you got Kyle blocking. Out of all things that Kyle has in his arsenal, blocking is the worst. You got the fourth overall pick as a tight end blocking in a trick play where the tight end is throwing to another tight end at the goal line. Arthur, that was extremely toxic, bro. So, guys, like when I say free Kyle Pitts, it's not because I don't like Kyle. I like Kyle a lot as a young man, man. Looks like he really got his head on straight. Looks like a nice, well-spoken, articulate young man. Came from a great home, obviously. But I see what he had to put up with toxic Arthur and check down Dez. So that's why I say free Kyle Pitts. Bro, I know Kyle said 3 million cuss words just on that one play. You drafted me 4 to block on trick plays with a cat who can't throw the ball. And now, full disclosure, Pruitt was open for like a half a second. Aaron Rodgers could have probably made the throw. Pat Mahomes probably could have made the throw. But Jono Smith can't make that throw. No, Jono, that ain't what he do. So that's another play that really pissed me off. I was just sitting here like, what are we doing? Who drew that up? I mean, like, why are we running that? Like, bro, come on, dog. Hey, but when y'all be wondering, while I be saying free Kyle Pitts, it's because of this stuff like this, man. Say free Kyle Pitts, man. Let's see what next on my list. The next on my list is Ridder's second sack. Go back and look at it, y'all. Just go back and watch the game. Go back and watch the game. Desmond Ridder had a total of almost 6 seconds, like 5.78 of a second to throw the ball, and he still got sacked. I kid you not. know somebody probably listening, man. Todd, you just BSing, bro. You just trying to get your little agenda off. You just exaggerate. That man ain't had no damn 6 seconds to throw the football. I promise you, guys. I promise you. If the NFL would actually let us replay their stuff without the risk of getting in a lot of trouble, we would watch it together. And we 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. Check down had a whole 6 seconds. He still got sacked. He still got sacked. So at this point, this is my second time watching the game. At this point, I'm thinking like, you know what? Yeah, Caleb McGarry ain't been as good as he was last year. I can admit that. I can admit that. He ain't been as good. You know what? Diamond, he been, even though I like Diamond, he had some snapping issues. Yeah, Jake Matthews getting a little older, footwork done slow down. Yeah, Lindstrom set a record, in the offseason with his contract. He's playing a whole lot better than I look like the old Lindstrom, but he still ain't had that start like last year. But when I saw this play, this second sack, when I counted virtually 6 seconds, I said, you know what? Stop blaming this O-line. Stop blaming this O-line. This boy just here holding the ball forever. Stop blaming this O-line. And then let me tell you what I did. I went and rewinded. So I could say, you know what, bro? I'm probably just trying to imagine he had this long. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm frustrated. We lost the game. I want to point the finger at somebody. Anyway in the world, this man had no 6 seconds to throw the football. So I did the countdown again. And I made sure I gave him a fair boxer's count. I gave him a fair boxer's count. Damn, that's 6 seconds. It was damn near 6. I kid you not. It was damn near 6 seconds. Bro, you know how much time 6 seconds is? You can't find somebody in 6 seconds. It's not the line fault. It's on the quarterback at that point. And if you want to tip your hat to their defense and say everybody covered, like haul ass, bro. Get out of the pocket. Take off. Don't just sit there and take a sack. You froze, man. You froze. That pissed me off. And that came right after the whole tight end fiasco. Please, Toxic Arthur, throw that play away. Don't never run that again, bro. Don't even run that in Madden. I know you play bad. But what's next on the list? Oh, did AJ Terrell play? Yeah, let's talk about that one. I'm about to surprise some of y'all with my view on this AJ Terrell play. I watched this a few times too because I want to make sure that the perspective that I seen it at, I'm being righteous on how I present it. And if you don't agree, let me know. AJ, brother. Listen, AJ Terrell, you are not LeBron James, cuz. AJ Terrell, you are not LeBron James, cuz. AJ Terrell, you're not even Kevin Durant, cuz. AJ, you not even Luka Doncic, cuz. You ain't Giannis. You're not even Trae Young, dog. You ain't none of them cats. You ain't Dame Lillard. You damn sure ain't Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You ain't none of them cats, bro. So why AJ? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. AJ my boy. Y'all ain't figured that out yet. AJ my boy. I like AJ. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little bit of my bias toward the player because I like AJ Terrell. I like AJ. I like AJ. I like Chris Lindstrom. Them my dogs. But anyway, but AJ, bro, I got to give it to you too. You got to get banged on too, cuz. Hey, anybody can get banged. I don't like no player that much where I won't bang on you. So, AJ, you about to get banged on right here. Bruh, you're not in the damn NBA. Stop sitting here crying and trying to sell a call and play damn defense, bro. Yeah, Hopkins, it was offensive pass interference. Damn right. Yeah, they missed the call, bro. But you know what? You can't just sit there and stop and throw your hands in the air and start crying about a flag. It's not the NBA. You just stop playing football and you assume you could do your LeBron and they're gonna give you a call. Dog, you not even made an all pro yet, bro. You ain't no big dog in the league. They ain't finna just give you a call. It ain't guaranteed they're gonna give it to you. Keep playing football, bro. Yeah, it was BS. You should have got the call. I'm not gonna say that, but you can't just throw your hands in the air, assume they're gonna call a flag to the point where you stop playing and you start selling the flag. If you continue to play defense, that play has a different result. Yes, it was obvious offensive pass interference, but you still got to continue to play defense. You can't stop playing and assume they're going to throw the flag. Or at the worst, when he initiated contact with you, AJ, initiate contact back with him. Now you are forcing the ref to make a decision. You're forcing them to throw a flag. Even if they throw it on you, it's better than a touchdown. Even if they throw the flag on you, they get it wrong. That 15-yard penalty is way better than that touchdown. Even if they throw the flag on you and they go back and they review the call and they pick the flag up, is better than giving up the touchdown. This ain't the NBA, bro. You got to keep playing. Oh, that play made me so mad at AJ. This not a game we should have lost. This ain't a game we should have lost. Next on my list. There was a play where there was 3rd and 8. We had the ball at like our 7 or 8-yard line. Once again, Bijan spread out wide at wide receiver. And let me talk about that too, real quick. Hey man, look, Archie Smith and Fontenot, you can catch some of this smoke too. I know y'all got this little saying that y'all like to sell to the fans because we are the consumers at the end of the day. Well, it's all about positionless football. Kyle Pitts is a positional player. He's not just a tight end. Bijan is a positionless player. He's not just a running back. I get that jolly bullshit, right? I get it. We're a consumer. You want us to buy tickets and buy merch. Cool. I'm always gonna do that. I'm gonna talk my shit when y'all piss me off, but hey, I'm always be here. I ain't going nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm always be here. But anyway, this positionless football stuff. Listen, Bijan Robinson is not a wide receiver. Bijan Robinson is not a wide receiver. We got a pretty decent amount of wide receivers out there with some pretty decent talent. Scotty Miller, Mac Hollins, Van Jefferson, you just drafted him. You just traded for him. Daryl Hodge. Stop splitting Bijan out wide as if he's a natural wide receiver. That's not what he do well. Bijan is a running back that can catch the ball out the backfield. He's not a wide receiver. Stop splitting him out there. There's a lot of fundamental things that Bijan doesn't have at this level of the NFL to be splitting out, going up against cornerbacks who've been a cornerback all their life, virtually. He ain't a wide receiver. Now, this play in particular, this is why I say this, because I'm going to put some of this on Bijan, but I'm going to put most of it on Ridder, because they got to stop spreading Bijan out, trying to make him something that he's not. He ain't a wide receiver. Let your wide receivers do that. That's something that they've been practicing for years and years and years, decades. They know how to use their body. They know, footwork. They watch film on cornerbacks. Bijan don't do all that. You're just trying to take advantage of his obvious athletic abilities, but at some point there's a mental and a fundamental aspect of football that Bijan don't have an advantage over guys who play the position for a living. So stop with this positionless football crap. But anyway, it's 3rd and 8. The ball was at like our 7 or 8 yard line, right? Split Bijan out at wide receiver. And pretty much it was a timing issue with Bijan's route and Desmond Ridder's throw. I think Bijan didn't run the best of routes. Like I said, I'm gonna give him some of the blame. I just ain't gonna pile on Ridder. Anybody I see, I feel like I saw deserves some blame. I'm gonna give him some blame. So I think there was a issue with Bijan running his route correctly and then getting his head around. But also, I'm gonna give Ridder just a little bit more blame on this play because he had all the time in the world. But at this point, he was flustered. He was routed at this point. He threw the ball too fast. He didn't have no pressure. If he'd have waited another 3/4 of a second, Bijan would have been wide open and he could just caught the ball right there in his bread basket. But you got a guy that you're trying to force to be a wide receiver who's not a true wide receiver in the NFL. This is not Texas, man. You get away with that in Texas, but it's the big boy league. You're trying to force him to be a wide receiver. Yeah, it's going to work sometimes because he's just naturally athletic. But I'm seeing a lot lately, man, where it's costing us. Let your wide receivers run those plays. You want Bijan to run routes? Hey, man, do it with him coming out the backfield. Because now he has a better chance of getting a mismatch against a linebacker. But that was another play that just we had all the time we needed to complete the play, and quarterback and the running back, Bijan, where they went on the same page. Missed opportunity. We ended up having to punt the ball. Now, the next thing that pissed me, y'all. It's the Desmond Ridder fumble. And at this point, Desmond Ridder is mentally getting manhandled. You can see, and y'all know this one thing I've been mentioning about Ridder. If you watched a few of my videos, is there's times where you could just see he don't have the confidence. So at the point in time he fumbled this ball, he trying to do so much and think so much. He just stripped the ball away from him. There go another fumble. And I think at that point he had two hands on the ball, but he's still fumbling. This boy's a turnover machine. I think this guy has 6, 8, 10. This guy has 7 turnovers in the last 10 quarters. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But this guy has 7 turnovers in the last 10 quarters of football. 7 turnovers in 10 quarters. I think this guy has 12 turnovers total and 8 touchdowns. Is that right? 12 touchdowns. 12 turnovers to 8 touchdowns. I think he has 6 passing and 2 rushing. Am I right, y'all? I'm looking at the chat. Are my numbers correct? 12 turnovers to 8 touchdowns. Is that wrong, right or wrong? Y'all let me know. This guy's a turnover machine, man. A straight turnover machine. It's amazing. Appreciate it, Winston. Amazing. 8 touchdowns and 12 turnovers throughout the season. Turnover machine. And the funny thing about all these turnovers is he's supposed to have about 16 or 17 turnovers this year. We've been lucky and we've been very fortunate that they dropped so many easy interceptions. He's supposed to have a whole lot more. He's supposed to have a whole lot more. So we've been lucky and fortunate. Now, Ridder's force sack. And this at this point, Arthur Smith is getting toxic. He know in his mind at this point, I got to get this guy the game. I got to get this guy the game. Art Smith is getting toxic at this point. He's strategizing now. How do I get this guy the game? I'll do it at halftime. I'll pull him. I'll just go ahead and pull him. Because you listen to old Taylor Heinecke, man, he said he was using the bathroom. He heard somebody call his name. You know what I'm saying? That man probably thinking about what he was gonna do after the game. He over there handling his business. Heinecke. Look, we said Coach Smith, hey, you in? Oh shit. Really, Coach? Yeah, you come on, you in. As soon as we come out of halftime, you in, son. So Smith had got toxic. Third thing that pissed me off. Desmond Ridder's next sack. He had 4 seconds of pocket time before he was sacked. Before anybody, from the snap of the ball to when the first initial point of contact was made on him or to him from a defender, he had 4 seconds. Now I am gonna throw him a lifeline on this too. I'm gonna keep it 100 now. They set the sack up the middle at him. Lindstrom then pick up the guy coming up the middle, the linebacker. But he still had 4 seconds. He still had 4 seconds. Still had enough time to make a play, even if it's a incompletion. But at this point in time, Ridder is rattled. He's out of his game. He's flustered. He need to go to halftime so he can calm down. He is flustered at this point. And Tennessee know it. And they sending the dogs at him. Tennessee know it, and they sending the dogs at him. Ridder's 4th sack. And this the one that really convinced Art Smith that he got to get this boy out of the game. Again, they spread Bijan out like he a wide receiver. All right, cool. I guess that's what y'all gonna do until he get good at it. All right, cool. Ridder gets sacked on this play. You got 2 guys open, specifically Bijan and Robinson. Bijan's responsibility on this play was to chip the defensive lineman, run a deep flat route. Chip the defensive lineman, run a deep flat route. He also had Jonah Smith open. Looks like he ran maybe a 6 to 8 yard hitch route. Both of them was open, but to me, Bijan would have been a better option to throw the ball to. Both of them was wide open though. But I say Bijan would have been a better option to throw to it because Bijan is better in open field. He had a lot of open field. Ridder had 2 guys just wide open. He just sitting there froze. He looked like the 2021 Matt Ryan. He just sitting there froze. Like, I don't know what to do. He just froze up. You got 2 guys open. And Ridder just froze up. And like I said, Bijan, bro, you got a chance to let Bijan do what he do best. That's being open field. Go back and watch that play, bro. Bijan, and everybody who's on my Facebook, it's on my Facebook. I posted a video on my Facebook. Look at it on. Look, if you don't have the ability to watch the game or you don't want to try to find where's it, just go to my Facebook. Bijan is wide open, man. Jonah Smith is wide. I would have threw it to Bijan because Bijan just better than open field. Like, all right, Bijan, do your thing. Do your thing. But those are the things that really piss me off. That's it. Now let's get to Taylor Heinecke. We bring Taylor in the game, and he's obviously has the offense clicking. Even the running back seemed like they started hitting the holes better. The offense was just clicking. And I really think, like I said, like I've been saying just a moment ago, you can kind of tell Ridder was out of it. He was flustered. You know, he needed to get to halftime so he can calm himself down. It's like a boxing match. When you got less than 15 seconds left on the clock before the bell and somebody just getting their ass whooped, he just need to make it to the bell. I just need to survive to the bell. That was somebody should be thinking when they be getting beat. I just need to get to the bell so I can calm down and rest. That's where Ridder was at. he was getting jab, uppercuts, right hook, left hooks, body blows. He needed to get to halftime. Tennessee knew that. Taylor Heinecke come in and he don't have that same demeanor. He ain't timid. He ain't scared. He coming here. He just playing free. Like, shoot, I'm doing this. And this is why I say stop putting so much on this on the O line, because Taylor faced those same kind of defensive stunts that check down Dez face, but his skill, his ability, his experience allowed him to either A, maneuver past the pressure and pick up some yardage running, or B, just get the ball out fast. Some of that stuff comes down to pre-snap reads. This is why, and I'm not saying Taylor Heinecke is the savior. They could play Taylor Heinecke next week and he stinks it up. But I will say this. Check down Dez and Taylor showed you why having a very good, great, elite quarterback is so important in this league. Because this is the thing. Dez threw the ball only 12 times. He only had 12 attempts in the first half, but he got sacked 5 times. 85% of those sacks were on him. He threw it. He had 12 passing attempts and got sacked 5 times. Those are not all on the offensive line. I know some people going to come on here and they're going to do their content. And they're going to try to blame everything on McGarry. Don't get them. Don't let them fool y'all. Don't let them fool y'all. I'm telling you, do not let them fool you. Go back and watch the game. You ain't got to listen to me. You got to listen to them. Just go back and watch the game. Look at how Taylor handled those same kind of stunts, those same kind of blitzes. If you got 2.5, at least 2.5 seconds of pocket time, hey, man, a good quarterback going to twerk some. These overly biased fans of Desmond Ridder who want to just try to force him to be a great quarterback, they want every element of the game to be perfect for him. They don't want him to have no pressure. They don't want him to have any kind of blitz packages where he has to make a quick decision. That's why the quarterbacks make the big money. So today showed you why having a top-level quarterback is so critical in today's game for success. This is not the Barry Sanders era anymore. This is not the Eric Dickerson era anymore. This is not the Jim Brown era anymore. This is not Emmitt Smith in the Dallas Cowboy era anymore. This is the quarterback era. That's why they make the big money. So go back and look. And Taylor threw the ball. How many attempts Taylor had, y'all? 21, I think. He only got sacked 1 time. I think Taylor had 21 passing attempts. In fact, let me look at it. I'm on the internet. Let's look at these so I get these stats right. Yeah, Heinecke had 21 passing attempts. He got sacked 1 time. Check down Dez only had 12 passing attempts. He got sacked 5 times. You mean to tell me the offensive line got that much better in one half of football? Stop playing. Much better in one half of football? Stop playing. Stop playing. Like I said, when these people comment and they giving this content trying to protect Desmond Ridder at all costs, hey man, don't let them pull a fast one on you. Don't let them pull a fast one on you. Ridder got sacked almost half his dropbacks. Almost 50% of the times he dropped it. What's that? About 38%? 5 divided by 12? 41%. 42% if you round it up. Ridder was sacked 42% of his dropbacks. Taylor Heinecke only had 1 sack and 21 passing attempts. Ridder got sacked 5 times and only 12 passing attempts. Taylor Heinecke got sacked 1 time and 21 attempts. Those are the numbers. Same offensive line. The offense looked way better when Heinecke came in. And this is the thing. Heinecke came in, he was shorthanded. He didn't even have the best receiver on the team. Drake London wasn't there. Drake London went out with an injury. So whereas Desmond Ridder had Drake, Taylor came there, he ain't had Drake London. That's why having a key quarterback is so critical in this game. Every offensive coordinator, every head coach, every quarterback want to have a perfect line. But it's the NFL, it's not going to happen. That's why pocket presence is so important. That's why your pre-snap assignments and determinations, recognizing defenses as a quarterback is so important. I'm watching Taylor getting the same kind of pressure. He dropped back. He gonna need to step in that pocket, throw the ball. I'm not gonna give y'all. I'm not gonna give y'all no time to hit me. Desmond Ridder sat back there. He just patting the ball. Of course you're gonna get sacked, bro. You don't know it. You flustered. You rattled. You don't know it. You're not even sure of yourself. You don't know what to do. You ain't reading the defense correctly. You confused. So of course you're gonna eventually get sacked. But y'all don't take my word for it. But I don't want y'all to let some of these people fool y'all either. Don't let these folks fool y'all where they try to blame everything on McGarry. Well, somehow McGarry only allowed him to get sacked one time when Taylor was in the game. They want to blame everything on McGarry and Jake Matthews and Dahlman. They want to blame everything that's going wrong with this team on offense on McGarry, Dahlman, and Matthews. Am I saying these guys are world beaters? Are they pro? Are they all pro? No, but they're not as bad as people will lead you to believe. You saw Taylor Heinecke come in with the same team and one less threat on offense, and he only got sacked one time. Taylor know he got to get rid of that ball. Taylor know, I finna have no 4-5 seconds to throw the ball. I gotta get rid of the ball. Or I got to make a move and haul ass. One of the two. But, there are elements of this fan base that just want Desmond Ridder to have everything perfect. They want him to have everything perfect. It's never going to be Ridder's fault. And then they you wonder why so many people had an issue with the Falcons handing the keys to a third-round quarterback. Well, you've been seeing it. You wonder why? Like I said, we watch football. We ain't stupid. We see most of the top tier or stud quarterbacks are going in the first round. Does that mean? And then when you say that, then they'll hit you with, well, you act like every first rounder is a success. They're more bust first round quarterbacks than any round. No shit, Einstein, because more quarterbacks are taken in the first round. That's the easiest math in the world. So of course you're gonna have more bust because that's where most of them gonna get taken at in the first round. And when I say most of them taken in the first round, that's the round where most of them will be projected to go in and start. You going in the first round, we're trying to make you our franchise. We're going to make you start. These guys going in the third, fourth, fifth, sixth round, a lot of them never get a chance to be a starter. So, of course, more bust is going to be in the first round. That shit easy. Because more first rounders have an opportunity to start. Duh. And more first rounders become success in today's NFL. Don't tell me about Joe Montana. Don't tell me about Tom Brady. Those are anomalies. That's not the norm. That's an anomaly. And then you talk with Joe Montana, you talking about a whole different era of football. So don't come trying to test. Don't try to bring up your 2 or 3 examples that you got to use of guys who got drafted in the middle round or the late round. Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, and Joe Montana. Now, what they don't ever bring up is all the guys drafted in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th rounds as quarterbacks who never take a snap as a starter. who remain lifetime backups in the league. They never tell you about those guys. They never tell you about those guys. We all got smartphones. We can look up the data. We can look up the data and see which round produces the most successful quarterbacks. All of us got these expensive ass phones. We can look up the data. The data is out there. So that's, yeah, a lot of us did have a problem because he was drafted in the third round. Because the data, the numbers, the statistics, history tell us this shit probably ain't gonna work, Falcons. So that's why we had a problem with it. It ain't just that. It ain't that we oh, you just don't like Desmond Ridder. We don't fucking know Desmond Ridder not to like Desmond Ridder. It got nothing to do with that. We want to win. We've been in playoffs 5 years. We'll just sit here and mess around with these mediocre quarterbacks all for the next 2 to 5 years. Is it a guarantee if we gonna take a quarterback in the top 5 next year? Is it a guarantee he gonna be a success? Hell no. But at least we went out swinging. At least we letting our nuts hang. And we ain't just handing the keys over to a third rounder because he beat Tom Brady. Then they be telling me that too when I be online sometimes. Well, Desmond Ridder beat Tom Brady. I don't give a fuck about that. Did we beat Tom Brady when it really counted? In Houston in 2017, February the 5th, 2017. Did we beat Tom Brady then? Did we beat Brady that night, that day, that evening? However you want to classify that? Well, he beat Tom Brady. And then the thing about it, as Falcons fans, when people bring up he beat Tom Brady, let's talk about that. He beat Tom Brady. Okay, let's go there. As Falcons fans, let's go there. He beat Brady. Now, as a Falcons fan, you know better than any other fan base in the world that you ain't beat Tom Brady until all 4 quarters have been played. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? We know as Falcons fans, we know it. Falcons fans, you have not beaten Tom Brady until all 4 quarters have been played. That's when you beat Tom Brady. Falcons fans know that. We watched him break our heart in Houston. So don't come telling me about he beat Tom Brady and Brady took off his shoulder pass in the start of the third quarter and was chilling. Man, if you don't go on with that narrative, don't talk to me about that like that. That's your reasoning. That's your reasoning because the Falcons beat Brady in a game where Brady didn't even play but 2 quarters. Y'all can't be serious. You can't be serious. And then they'll try to tell you, well, then that's where the fan shaming come in now. That's where the fan shame come in. Well, y'all just want to know the Michael Vick. You just want Vick back. No, we don't. No, we do not want Mike Vick back. I'm here to no, we don't. At least I don't. I don't want Mike Vick back. No, we don't. If you even a little bit familiar with my takes, I'm a pretty tough critic of Mike Vick. I love Mike Vick. I respect Vick. I'm a pretty tough critic of Mike Vick. So it ain't got nothing to do with no Mike Vick. I can promise you that, player. At the end of the day, Mike Vick was super exciting. But at the end of the day, Mike Vick didn't win but 2 playoff games in that long. At the end of the day, Mike Vick didn't win but 2 playoff games in that long. What this fan base wants, we want a quarterback that we're confident in. That when we look at him, we're confident, you know what? This guy can win a Super Bowl. This guy can win a Super Bowl. We want our top-level quarterback. We ain't seen top-level QB play in a damn long time. So we don't want to just settle for a third rounder who beat Tom Brady in 2 quarters of football in a game that they didn't care nothing about winning. Tampa, they pulled Brady and they pulled most of the starters on defense. So that's your criteria of giving a guy a starting job. That's some of the fan base's criteria of getting a guy a starting job. That situation, y'all can't be serious. That's when your bias and your agenda supersedes just common logic. It superseded common logic. And then let's go back to last year. The same thing we seen last year from Desmond Ridder, we seeing this year. A guy that can't score. We seeing a guy can't score. This boy didn't even score. He didn't even score until Tampa Bay, called the dogs off in the second half. Oh, now he gets 2 touchdowns in. This man went damn near an entire 4 games without scoring. And is it ironic that he can't score this year? Y'all think this by coincidence? Please, man. And the reason this is such a big deal for a lot of people in this fan base, because really the team is ready. Did the defense play their best today? No, they didn't. Yeah, but they went downright terrible either. There's some games the offense you're gonna have to win a shootout. There are some games the offense just gonna have to win a shootout. Some games. There are some games, look, offense is gonna have to win a shootout. Defense ain't gonna be lights out every single game. Just like the offense is gonna be lights out every single game. And yet it's still, I get Tennessee put up 28 points, still held them under 400 yards. But there are some games the offense, hey man, we just have to outscore these boys. We got y'all defense. Y'all done held us down these last 7 games. The least we could do is win one of these games, right? The least we could do is win one of these games. Y'all been held us down last 7 games. The least we could do is win one of them. But that's been a common thing, bro. And you know what? I got some criticism for Desmond Ridder, but hey, and ultimately it's not really his fault, because that's toxic Arthur decided to give this boy the starting job with no competition. What did he show you last year in the 4 games that he played that he didn't deserve no competition? I seen people, like I said before, man, I seen people after that. New Orleans, this one I knew something fishy or something crazy might transpire. I was hoping it then, but when I came out after that New Orleans game, when I heard people talking about, well, Dez played a great game, well, Dez played a good game. After his first start, when he was like 9 for 21, 9 for 27 or something, but Dez played a good game. How? That's a good game. That is a good, like, bro. Like, why are the expectations so low? That's why, man, I constantly preach, man. Like, when I try to do true analysis of this team, I've taught myself to analyze this team like I'm not a Falcons fan, because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to be honest and objective. If y'all remember, thank you, David. David says 12 for 24, 95 yards, no touchdowns. People saying that was a good game. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. So if y'all, the people who may have been around for the show, like David or a lot of the regulars, like, look, when I came in and I did my preseason predictions, I had us at 9-8. I didn't come predict no 13-win season, no 12-win season. With Desmond Ridder as the quarterback, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? See, I'm knowing, like, look, you're gonna need a good ass quarterback, man. If you're gonna win 12, 13 games, 14 games in the league, you're gonna have you a damn good quarterback, man. Because I told y'all this ain't the Emmitt Smith era no more. When you think you're gonna draft Bijan and all your problems are solved. Because we drafted Bijan, best player available. So I had us at 9-8. I knew the caliber quarterback we was bringing to this year. When they decided, hey, we ain't gonna get a quarterback in free agency, we ain't gonna draft a quarterback, we going with Desmond Ridder. I'm like, bro, they can't be serious, man. They can't. If you go stroll back, like some people who might be a little newer to my content, if you go look on the past live streams, I got videos on this stuff. Same stuff I'm saying now. I got a video saying that the Falcons can't go into the 2023 season with Desmond Ridder as a quarterback. I got a video saying that. Because I knew this shit was do or die. This is a no excuses year. This ain't last year when you can, play around a little bit, see what you got here, see what you got. No, you need to come in and you need to win. You need to be winning, Jack. You need to win. So yeah, like, man, don't let these people fan shame y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get you to buy anything I'm selling either. Because at the end of the day, can't none of us tell you how to feel or what to do or what to say, but don't let these people fan shame you. You feel like Desmond ain't the guy? Say it proudly. Don't trust me. You feel like Ridder ain't the guy, that don't make you no less of a fan than nobody else. No, it don't make you no less a fan than nobody else. I don't like this whole internet fan shaming somebody because they don't agree that the quarterback is the best thing smoking. Because they ain't gonna sit here and make 3,000 excuses for this quarterback. I don't like this whole fan shaming thing. Now, if you think Desmond is the best thing smoking, hey, be my guest. More power to you. But don't let people try to fan shame you or make you feel some kind of way because you ain't bound down to Desmond because you want your team. You got higher expectations for your team because you see that we finally got a real good defense. First time since like 2017. You see we got some pieces on offense. You see you see with the right quarterback, Drake London can really unlock that next level of potential that he got. You see with the right type of quarterback, we can give Kyle Pitts his unicorn name back. Free Kyle Pitts. You see that. You see that all these sacks are not Caleb McGarry's fault. Am I saying Caleb is the shit? Or he the best thing smoking? No, but they not all his fault. You see that. You see Bijan has unparalleled just athletic ability. But one thing about a generational running back, he needs a damn good quarterback to get these guys off him. One thing about a generational running back, he needs a good quarterback to get the guys off him. You see Jono Smith still got some dog left in him, man. You see it. You see Mac Hollins, boy, Mac Hollins could be good for us. We ain't saying Mac a pro baller, but we see what, hey, man, Mac can be something for us, man. You see the defense could win 1 or 2 playoff games if the offense could ever step their shit up. And you also see that quarterback is what's standing in the way from a talent level. And don't get me wrong, I blame Arthur Smith for it, and I blame Terry Fontenot. They didn't want to trot this joke out here with no competition. That's one of the things I was bitching about all season. I ain't lying. Like I said, go look at the video. I was bitching about all that stuff. And then when people try to see one thing about me, like my personality, you're not gonna tell me how I'm a fan. Because I'm gonna tell you something you don't want to hear. For real. Like when I be popping my shit on Twitter, somebody come in my mentions and trying to tell me how to fan. Hey, bro, like, it's like, bro, I've been doing it for a long time, yo. I'm not gonna tell you how to fan. You ain't gonna tell me how to fan. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into all this um online super fan stuff. And I think that's one thing the internet has really made us lose as fans, as fans of sports. I feel like mostly we're not as authentic as we used to be because we're on the internet. And people are trying to be the biggest fan. They're trying to win the best fan on the internet award. I feel like I feel like the old conversations in the barbershops, in the Waffle House, at the pool halls, at the barbershops, just that old face-to-face dialogue of fans of the same team being completely and totally honest about their teams is starting to leave because of the internet. And maybe I'm not being fair when I solely blame it on the internet, but I just see a lot of people put on masks. And I try my damnness not to be that way. I try to have I pride myself on having the same opinion in front of this mic, or if we down at the park shooting basketball. I'm gonna have the same opinion about this team. And I'm still gonna be a down for life Falcons fan at the end of the day. Still gonna be down for life. Still gonna be 10 toes down. If they don't win another game for the next 3 or 4 years, God willing, if I'm still here, I'm still gonna be repping the birds. But I just feel like social media has kind of got us in an element where keeping it real about your team ain't in style no more. It don't mean you're not a good fan. It don't mean you ain't down for your team. It don't mean you don't love your team. But you being honest as you see it, ain't nothing wrong with that. So again, don't let these people fan shame y'all, man. Don't let them try to put some fake Mike Vick guilt trip in you. Like everybody just sitting back wanting Mike Vick to come back. Get the fuck out of here. Please. We appreciate it. We appreciate the experience and the memories, Mike. But you old news. You old news. We're trying to get somebody who ban Mike Vick, ban Matt Ryan, and ban Bartkowski. So don't let no people try, like I said, don't let these people fan shame you, man. Don't let them do it to you. Don't let them do it to you. Because I see it all too often, man. I see it all too often on these internet streets, on all these social media platforms, all of them. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of them. I see it. Like, man, how you how you gonna tell me, how you gonna tell this person, like, bro, go on somewhere with that. Go on somewhere that we don't have to agree about things about this team. That don't make me a bigger fan of you. It don't make you a bigger fan of me. It means we just don't disagree. I might like apples, you might like oranges. I might like Chevy, you might like Ford. I might like ass, you might like titties. They're just people. People are different. You know? We different. We got different opinions, we got different perspectives and all that stuff. So man, don't let these people be this fan shaming stuff on the internet because they got a platform. So what? So what? You got a platform. So what? This day and age, everybody got a platform in some form. So what? You got a platform. I mean, that don't mean your opinion is better than mine. And if I ever give y'all any kind of vibe that my opinion is the right opinion, feel free to check me. Feel free to check me. Feel free to check me. I just see all this high and mighty stuff, man, and people be sitting on these pedestals and like, bro, come on, come on. We are statistically the third worst franchise in NFL history. That's who we are. That's a fact. That's a substantiated fact. So I don't know what this high and mighty attitude come from, and you you get mad because this person all time favorite quarterback is this person, or this all their favorite player of all time is this. We all got favorites, man. Shoot, but I think I done did enough banging for the night. Think I done did enough banging. Just had to get that out. But still go Falcons, man. Still, I think we still could turn it around. I do. As far as the Arthur Smith, Desmond Ridder, Taylor Heinecke, this I feel like what's gonna happen. I think Smith is gonna. I think old toxic Arthur. I think he gonna stick with check down Diaz for the next game. But the leash is now shorter. His leash is shorter now. I think he gonna stick with him, but I think the leash is shorter. If he come out playing like he played the day, he'll pull him again for Taylor, and either Taylor, depending on how Taylor plays, Taylor will be the starter going forward, or it'll be a more of a competition. And I don't understand like why we couldn't people. I mean, why how they feel like theirs was so good that you can't even bring Taylor Heinecke in on some plays just to see how he performed. Hell, you seen the day you had Malik Willis, 2-year player like Dez. You had Malik Willis and you had Will Levis. And Will Levis happened to have a hot hand, so verbal rolled with it. Why can't we do something like that? Why we commit ourselves to a guy who ain't proving nothing? I don't understand it. But before I go, man, let me drop the link. If anybody want to come in real quick, it's getting late, almost 1 o'clock. But if anybody want to come in real quick and just chat, talk, let me know what's on your mind, or let us know what's on your mind, how you feeling about the day. You click the link, and you're more than free to come up. If you feel like you need to come up and do a little bang, you're more than free to come up here. So if anybody want to come up, man, just click that link. You're free to come through. I dropped it on YouTube. Give me a second here. I gotta show Facebook love too. Let me drop it on for the Facebook crew. Just a second here, y'all. Gotta drop it in the Facebook feed also. Just a moment. I don't know why they have my Facebook pulled up already. And this algorithm on Facebook is so crazy now. I don't even see the feed, man. Bear with me, Facebook. I'm trying to get to the YouTube feed or the Facebook feed, but I can't find it. So bear with me just a moment, y'all. I got to drop it in Facebook because we got some people watching on Facebook too, and I want them to have the opportunity to come up as well. So bear with me just a second. I don't know why it's not coming up on. Let me refresh my Facebook. Y'all bear with me, man. Just sorry about that. I should have had the Facebook feed pulled up, but I didn't. So bear with me just a second here. All right, there we go. I think I got it. I hope I got it. Yeah, there it is. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna drop it in for Facebook. I see we got a good amount of people over there watching too. So that's the link, man. If anybody want to come up, feel free. Come up and chop it up and let us know your thoughts. Just a moment here. I see we got some people backstage. So I'm gonna bring y'all in just a second here. All right, so we're gonna bring two in here at one time. We're gonna bring in C Dub. We're gonna bring in AT of Georgia Faithful. How y'all feeling, fellas?
Yeah, man. Uh, I always appreciate hanging in the congregation.
Appreciate you being there, bro.
Nah, man, no problem, no problem. I was gonna let the other one speak. You
Hey,
there?
AT of Georgia. I think he there. He may be. Look, like he might be froze.
Yeah,
You there? You there, AT of Georgia? You might be muted, bro.
yeah. Check the mic.
We can't hear you. Or you may need to go
Yeah,
out and come in. Come back in.
What up? What up, Tidy?
There you go,
What
bro.
up,
What's
bro?
happening with you, bro?
Yeah. You was
nope.
Yeah, that's him. I think he in a bad spot. Uh,
Yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and shoot though.
yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna
I'm
show him the link back down there while you talk. But go ahead.
yeah. Tidy. I just gotta say, like I said, you were cutting it up good. I appreciate that, man. Can we also call out the damn kick returners though?
Yeah, I forgot about
You,
the
oh
special
my
team.
dude, it's like just common sense. You know, I thought like within the 5 yard line, you don't fair catch and try to catch the ball. I'm like common sense was just erased from some of these guys from Hughes's head. I think. Oh, what's up there, bud?
y'all can hear me now.
Yeah, you loud and clear now. It's
Yeah,
much,
yeah,
much
Oh,
better.
I was saying, what's up? I was saying, Tidy, you was banging, you was rocking the mic, man. Um, I don't even know where to go after this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a Desmond Ridder like supporter. I'm banging the drum for him. I was hoping, you know what I'm saying, he could be that guy, even though it's probably just my Falcon shades on. You know what I'm saying? I want to like try to get with it and be like, okay, I'll get behind him. I was hoping he wouldn't have no turnovers, but after that turnover, Arthur Smith pulled him, and we all know that's why. It wasn't because he got hurt. It wasn't because he got a concussion. He gave him a short field. They scored a touchdown. Arthur Smith's like, no, we got to try something else.
Yep,
And everybody
toxic.
could see, with that eye test when Taylor came in, the offense was totally different. Moving at a clip, you know what I'm saying, a mile a minute, just going right down the field. Now, Taylor, he had his interview after. He said, it's kind of different in a 2-minute drill. Maybe the defense plays off. He still says, it's Ritter's job, but it's Arthur Smith's decision, you know. And Tidy, you say you think Arthur Smith is going to rock with Ridder to start the next game?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like, bro, like that's why like Arthur Smith has got to go, in my opinion. He just continues to set our franchise further and further back. It started with Matt Ryan and the whole Deshaun Watson thing. And then Mariota, we knew he should have been yanked. Desmond Ridder could have got in there. We could have seen Desmond Ridder can't do it and is freezing up under pressure and is not ready at this level. You know what I'm saying? And then we could have moved on. Now we're a year behind, and I knew this was going to happen.
And you're right. We
Yeah,
are a year behind, man. Good year behind, man. And this is one of these years you want to take advantage of. I'm not saying we win a Super Bowl this year, but we damn sure be a tough out of the playoffs if we had the right guy behind center. But go ahead, C Dub. Go ahead.
well, Bigelow Country actually brought this up on his stream. You get in the dance, anything's possible. But then Coach Ronnie said, but look at this team. And I'm going, with Heinecke, I could see a way that, hey, we could probably challenge, and make a game whoever we play in that second round. But man, when you watch this team, watching this game and seeing the drastic look from Ritter to Heinecke, it's jaw dropping. Like, and for Coach Art to, he does the toxic comment and then follows it up with, well, I'm not a doctor. It's like, dude, get out of your own way.
Right.
You have a very good team. You actually could be, obviously he's got some charisma because, he's all on these other shows. But it's like, dude, what did you do in Tennessee? Oh, that's right. You coached the offensive line. Oh, that's right. You ran like their passing or running game. But what do we struggle with? Our offensive line. But then again, we struggle in the red zone. As soon as we get there, it's like we're allergic. And that play with the damn tight ends, I still can't understand that. I mean,
Let me say this
and
real quick about that
yeah,
play. I was watching the game with my son. As soon as they did that play, I said, look, we lost the game, and this is why. You can't punch it in when you down there to set the tone for the game. You doing tight end to tight end. What are you doing,
Right.
bro?
you
And
know,
I
you
gonna do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I knew he was
You know,
gonna do this.
so look, against the Buccaneers, we all were like, man, CP's running. Algier, you got those guys running. This is a game against the Titans. If you've seen the Titans, running at them is a very good way to beat them. And we just let those sledgehammers sit on the bench.
Because Arthur Smith always tried to be too cute. He always tried to outthink himself,
Right.
and it's idiotic. You know what I'm saying? It's like anybody who played the game or knows the game, it's like a common sense thing. But you think you have to trick somebody when what you got is working. If it's not broke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And we've been football fans for so long. We've seen, hey, you win with the trenches, you win with the lines. And, Arthur wants to, it came out like during the draft, he told one of the linemen, well, you're kind of boring. Dude, have you not listened to your self talk?
What was up with that? I remember that. Like,
Yeah, no, I think it was Storonsky, if I'm not mistaken. And of all things, he plays for the Titans, too. I bet you
But
he loved doing that one.
right.
I have to say, Coach Arthur Smith, he'd make a reference about fake tough guys, and he's like the fakest tough guy I ever seen. Like you trying to grow a mustache to help your
Oh,
bravado or something, man, help prove that you didn't get the job because your dad works at FedEx. And we all know that he rode Derrick Henry's coattails to whatever success he had over there in
yeah.
Tennessee.
Right.
Usually when you lose a piece like your offensive coordinator, the team is going to struggle, especially like you go against him one-on-one. Man, Grable looked like he got in Arthur Smith's head before anyone else did. It's like, I bet you when he saw that tight end play, he goes, guys, we got him.
Yep, we got him.
Right?
Old Arthur,
Shane.
we got him. We got him.
And y'all heard Arthur Smith, he was talking about, oh, yeah, we're going to do a vest swap and all this. Ask Coach Vrabel trying to make all these, like, stupid comments on his presser. And, like, it's really hard for me to listen to him talk. And we knew that the jig was up when you hire Dave Ragone as your offensive coordinator. Because, I mean, what are we doing now? Now, Taylor Heinecke, I think he's got, like, a raw rap. I don't know. It seems like he does good everywhere he goes. But they don't want him to be the starter for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's a consistency thing, probably.
Consistency.
Well,
yeah. He like a gunslinger. Like he likes Brett Favre. He just likes to get out there and rip it. He can bring it back, but he's gonna like make some mistakes. But at least he shows the like veteran like leadership. He's spreading the ball around, like you said, Tidy. He ain't holding it and patting it. He knows what he's gonna do, and he still is elusive enough to get out of sacks like he did today. And I'm a little disappointed in Ridder. I thought he would be – I've seen him make some good escapes and stuff like that, and he had that nice 22-yard run. But I thought he would be a little bit more elusive, and he looked like a deer in headlights today. You know what I'm saying?
Badly, man.
So,
badly. That's what like I said, like that's what disappointed me so bad with him today. It's almost sometimes with Ridder, you can see the confidence leave his body. You know? You can just see it. And it's disappointing. It's frustrating, man. Coach, what's up, man? Coach in the building. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you? How you guys
Man,
doing?
we hanging and banging tonight.
I know that's right. But I mean, I can't bang too much. I know we lost, but I'm happy because I feel like moving forward, we truly get to see, as long as he don't put Ridder back in. But as long as Taylor Heinecke gets the job, we get to see what B. John will do. Because with Taylor Heinecke in the backfield, he's gonna spread out the defense. They're gonna have to respect it and take guys out the box. We're gonna get to see what the unicorn gonna do. Toddy, I told you, as soon as Heinecke get in, the unicorn will be back. We get to see what Drake London do, and more importantly, we get to see what kind of play caller Arthur Smith is, because now he has no excuse. Now you got a guy in the back who can sling that ball. So, with that being said, I'm thoroughly excited. One thing though, I thought I was gonna have to get on you a little bit, Todd. I was like, "Oh man, please don't do it." You know, I'm a defensive coach, and I know our boys played terrible today, but they are the entire reason we got 4 wins. I mean, they're due one shitty game. You know what I mean? AJ got cooked today. Yeah, AJ got cooked today. Yes, he did. But again, they are the entire reason. If we had a 2022 defense, 2021 defense, we'll be 0-7 right now. You know what I mean? Like I'll be 0-8 for real. So I can't put too much on them. But the very last thing I got to say, real quick, I seen this all last year. I know, you know, one of you guys said that he was hoping Desmond was going to show you something. My question has always been from day one: what are his intangibles? He doesn't. He never showed me anything from day one. I have always screamed, he can't be our quarterback from day one. Like, he has no intangibles. He stares at the primary receiver, throws it straight. Whoever the number one receiver is for that play, he looks dead at him and throws straight to him. There's no, I mean, you call him check down, Dez, but honestly, I feel like that's who the play was designed for. Because he just stares straight at him and throws straight at him. Like, it's
straight to him.
Straight to him. Like, I mean, you could watch his face the entire time and he's looking dead at the person every time that he throws it.
Tunnel vision.
It's just, it baffles me that we got to 8 games before this guy has been sacked. It blows my mind.
Only 6 touchdown passes. That's the frustrating thing about it, man. He's not scoring.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, 3 was in one game.
No, and he's really not passing it. Like, I don't understand what it is about our Falcon fans being in love with mediocrity. Like, I don't want to see a quarterback throw 17 times and all 17 of those passes are 10 yards and below.
Thank you.
I mean, I could put a high school quarterback in the backfield to do that. Like, that ain't shit, you know? I want to see somebody fling that ball down the field.
And this is the play I was referring to earlier, guys, when I said Jonas Smith he's right here with at Tennessee is at. Look at Bijan, bro. There's nobody there for like 10 yards. Nobody's there.
Yeah.
No sack right there. And nobody there.
But he's not looking at him. He's not looking at him. He's looking at the number one receiver. Whoever the number one receiver for that play, he's looking dead at him. There is no progression with him.
You got 2 guys wide open. You got the best guy in open field in the NFL, and he don't have a defender within 10 yards of him. He probably could take this to the house and throw it to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we don't know what we talk about. We toxic. We clowns. We sellouts. We all this and that. Look, I mean, oh man, I was going hard at people last week, man. I was banging on everybody last. I was sick of it. I'm so glad he's out. Hopefully, it's crazy.
So you don't think he's gonna start, coach, next game?
Honestly, I don't think so. But Falcons, as you always say, Falcons going Falcons. I don't think so. I think Arthur Smith knows, if he put him back on the field, that's his job. But again, Falcons going Falcons. So who knows?
Coach, got to ask you real quick. Oh, go ahead, bud. My bad.
No, you good. I was just gonna say I will say one thing. Like Ridder, he does like stare down his receivers, but we have seen him make a couple like good throws down the field. I only like seen him really look off a corner or safety like one time and make a pass, but I have not seen him throw a touch pass like Taylor Heinecke did today in the corner in the back of the end zone.
Oh,
Right.
I mean, he can't do it. Like, yeah, he can't do it. When Taylor Heinecke got in the game, you could immediately see the zip on the ball. You could immediately see, I mean, the accuracy on the ball. I mean, it was immediate. Yes.
And not only that, when he was in trouble, he got rid of the ball. He didn't just hold on to it the whole time. Coach, real quick, I wanted to ask you. The moment Grady Jarrett went out of the game, it to me felt like the defense just took like the whole sail out of themselves. Did y'all feel that way?
Yes, and I've said this before. The problem with the Falcons right now is we don't have an Abraham on the team. You know what I mean? We don't have a guy on the team that's going to slap dudes upside the helmet, kick him in the ass. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that enforcer on the team right now. And that's the problem. Maybe we do need to get that. That's, yeah, you know, like I'm not saying go get him, but we don't have a Ngakwe or Ndamukong Suh or Aaron Donald. We don't have that guy that will light the fire under the defensive ass. Yeah. You know, Samuel. Yeah, we don't have a bully, and that's what we lacking for real. But yeah, when he was out, you know, hopefully he not gone. But if he is gone for a large amount of time, I think I would agree with Uncle Steve. They may go ahead and try to get this Sweat guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him. Because
what's up, John? Is that John?
John, I think so.
Yeah, John down now. How you doing, John?
Is that me? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm in the Hollywood Squares. Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, you the bottom corner, baby.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in the Hollywood Square. Man, let me tell you something. When your quarterback saw the Empire State Building about to fall on him and couldn't get out of the way, cause that dude came from West Texas, and Ridder was staring so hard at where he was getting ready to throw, he didn't see that dude coming.
Which play, John? It was 5 of them.
Yeah. Who was it over? Man.
You talking about the linebacker?
No, the lineman. Lineman.
Simmons.
He was wearing 95, if I'm not mistaken, wearing 95. But this Joker blocked out the sun. This Joker blocked out the sun on his right side, and he was coming at Ridder, and Ridder was staring so hard at where he was getting ready to throw that he didn't even see him coming. And now, boy, see stuff like that. You can't excuse that. You cannot excuse that. You can't mull over it. You can't ignore it. It can't be overlooked. If they,
you can't teach it either.
See that's man.
Yeah.
Woo, you can't teach that, John. At this point, you in the NFL, that should be ingrained in you already. When you reach the NFL, the only thing you should be learning is a playbook. That right there means he's never been able to do it.
Hey, Levis was doing it. Levis was looking around.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
That means.
Hey, I forgot to talk about
doing it the entire time.
Levis was looking folk off, scanning the field, and the thing was that he was getting Levis was getting pressure. Okay, we might not have got the sack, but Levis was getting pressure.
Yeah,
he didn't see anything. He on the way down the road.
Right. And okay. John, let me say this. I'm gonna get right back to you. Don't lose it out. That's just one of the things when somebody has talent, they're gonna flash. Whether they're in their first game or they're in their 200th game,
Yep.
They are going to flash, and we had
You
seen
have it
Ritter
or you
flash.
don't.
Right, Coach.
Nope, never.
My man. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Never.
Yeah, and you know, we saying the same thing. Okay. Now now this is the way I've been seeing this whole situation. When you draft a quarterback in the 3rd round, that person is a project, because you got to do a lot of work to get them up to speed, to where if you possibly want them to take over the franchise as the franchise quarterback, you got to bring them from where you found them to where you want them to be. Your coach said this year, after one preseason appearance, that he's the man.
Hold on. After an interception in the red zone.
I said, now, okay. So since you're the head coach, I'm going to take your word. I'm going to trust that you know what you're doing, and I'm going to take your word.
I never did.
Now, you looking like, now see, the thing is, you looking like a village idiot if you don't put this man back in next Sunday, but you can't put him in, because this fan base. Now, you saw the question, I saw the poll I put in there. You saw the poll I put in there. You saw the poll I put in there.
Yes.
Now,
I answered it.
I'm telling you, if they put that man in to start, they gonna boo the snot out of him. Because the fan base is tired. The fan base is tired.
He gonna look like the village idiot no matter what he does now. I'm saying, like, you put Ridder back in, you put Heinecke in, like, it ain't no good to have a quarterback controversy in the middle of the season.
No.
And the crazy thing is, I don't understand why he didn't get the job to begin with. I know, like, Matt, I've been talking to people, you know, again, I've been screaming, put him in since day one. Oh, you know, he's no good. He's no good. Taylor Heinecke is actually a good quarterback. He took a trash Washington Commanders team. Pretty far. You know what I mean? Like, he may not be Tom Brady, but he ain't no Blake Bortles. Believe that.
You know, Heinecke isn't scared of the moment. That's the other thing that people don't realize. He's not scared of that moment. If he's he went against Tom Brady and he didn't blink. And, you know, he didn't win, but yet he didn't look bad in it. And then, John, I wanted to ask you, remember when they drafted Desmond, the preseason? Why did they not want to start Desmond? I remember a specific reason, but I wanted to go ahead and ask you.
Well, you guys, everybody that was here, y'all saw what happened. Arthur Smith said, Mariota is my star. Arthur, he declared, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. He declared Mariota as his starter because he said that Ridder was not ready. Ridder wasn't ready.
Yep. And then this year, Ridder's ready. But only Ridder played 4 games like it was the preseason. But yet, Ridder's ready. Oh, we only did 1 snap. Yeah.
And there was no competition. You just gonna name them without really giving them a fair competition. That was the other thing Tiny touched on.
That's what pissed me off.
Yeah. I mean, well, it pissed a lot of us off because a quarterback battle, you give both quarterbacks chances to play with the top guys. So they all have an opportunity. And you know what? The cream will rise to the top.
Just like Pete Carroll did in Seattle. They brought a quarterback in to take over the first spot. Okay. They drafted Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson legitimately beat that quarterback out. He beat that quarterback out.
I think his name was Flynn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Matt
Matt.
Flynn.
Yeah,
From,
Matt Flynn.
It was
yeah.
Matt Flynn, but everybody forget that Wilson was actually third string. They had another quarterback, second string. His
Yep.
name is it was a black quarterback. His name escapes me.
Tavares Jackson.
Tavares Jackson. That's who it was.
All right.
Yeah. So he leapfrogged over two quarterbacks
Right.
to
Yeah.
become the starter by proving what he could do. Now here, hey, according to your coach, Ridder proved what it was that he could do because after that one
Practice.
preseason, so hey, I have no sympathy for Arthur Smith. I have no sympathy for the Falcons because you did this to yourself, sir. You did this to yourself. Yeah. And this week, man, look here. Y'all need to tune in to 92.9 and knock the knobs off because it's
come
gonna
on.
be on.
It's gonna be fireworks tomorrow. Wow.
John, you know as good as I do. Carl Dukes is going to kiss Arthur Smith's booty and be looking at Mike going, we must stand by him the whole time. We will stand as they're sinking in the boat.
but look, hey. This is the crazy part. That argument they had last week, man, that was that staged mess. I knew it was staged from the time they started doing it. Man, I said, and see, that's why I called in right after. Yeah, I heard
and
pointed out what I had told them before. Because see, I said, man, who y'all think y'all fooling? Who do y'all think y'all fooling? Okay, you had to call the Falcons.
The fool.
Yeah, you had to call the Falcons to get permission to even talk about the team on your show. Because they the flagship station. And I remember how it was when I used to call in, and 680 was the flagship station. Yeah, and I was getting cut off every time I would get ready to say something about the head coach or one of the quarterbacks or something like that. Click. Hey, hello.
Look.
Hey, you know what I did? I called back under a different name. Oh, this is Bob from Decatur.
Man, John.
And then take up where I left off. John, we know this you. Don't do that. Don't you call here no more. But
John, look. But you know what's so funny? Because you're right. And then right after the game, it's not even a second after we lost. Mike Conti, I want to call him the, Mr. PR man for Arthur Smith. He's like, well, this was what happened, and this is what happened, but we're still in first place. I'm like, yeah, we're in first place, but we look like crap.
You in first place by default.
Yes.
You didn't earn it. Oh. You in there by default. Man.
Real quick, I want to ask Tiny something real quick. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
ATL Joy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was just gonna say, simple and plain. That's how you know that our head coach is full of it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying an open competition, ended, but he just go against what he says. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know from the get-go that he ain't the guy, and he's full. Second thing is, I was gonna say I wanted to touch on something different. Richard Grant, I know he made the interception last week. But besides that, man, like he consistently keeps giving up these big plays. And Tiny touched on AJ Terrell. Like I like AJ Terrell. I like our defense as a whole, and they've been doing good. But AJ Terrell and Richard Grant have been consistently giving up big plays for touchdowns. I don't know what the coverage is. Jesse Bates is talking to him like, hey, what's going on? So obviously there's some miscommunication there, but that's got to stop because besides that, our defense is locking it down.
Right.
You know what that boils down to? At that point, the defensive coordinator should be jumping on them, explaining to them what is going wrong. And clearly he's not doing it because week after week they give up one play. Generally, it's been just one play, and then they get back on track. But today they just got torched.
Well, and okay, I want to deal with that for a second. Now, AJ Terrell trying to sell a call and letting the man walk on into the end zone, trying to sell a doggone calls with your arms out, eagle spread or whatever. Look, I don't care. I don't care if you get back-to-back unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, pass interference penalties, or whatever. Hopkins this week and what's his name? Evans last week, they were beating that man to death. They were beating that man to death. And see, what you got to do in order to maintain your reputation in the league, because see, don't think that Hopkins did this without looking at what Evans did to him last week. Don't think that for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, I will take, look, if you do knock me off of you and knock me out of the play and score a touchdown, I'm coming into that end zone when you catch that ball, and I'm going to tear your helmet off just to let you know that you're not going to get away with that. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Hopkins, now Hopkins been like this even when he was down there with the Texans, because he got to fighting with a cornerback. Who was that cornerback he got to fighting with in a Texans game? Y'all remember that?
No. Yeah. That was wasn't that Andre Johnson and Cortland Finnegan?
I remember that fight.
Yeah, I remember that fight. That was a good fight.
I think Hopkins did the same thing. But
I'm trying to remember who though.
You might be right.
Yeah.
But my thing is that number one, you don't give up on no doggone play trying to sell a offensive pass interference call. You don't do that. Even if you have to grab him and pull him down right there, or do whatever it is you need to do, you need to do that. You need to do that. Right. Okay. You don't be sitting up here, you spinning all out of control, waving your arm, looking at the referee or what, man. You do not wait for the referee to make a call, not in your position, not in that particular circumstance. You don't do that. Okay.
No, never. No.
You do that after the play is over.
Yeah, after the play over, you go over there to the official. Hey, man, what you gonna do? What you gonna call? Now, one thing I did notice. Do you remember when the referee, when the head official said, "No, I did not put the ball in play"? You remember?
Yeah.
That?
What was that about? Yeah.
They were trying to say that the Falcons. They had made the call that the Falcons were. It was an illegal motion. It was an illegal motion. Somebody moved or something, and both of the officials on both sides sitting here throwing the flags up. Now that made me think that it was a mess going on today. That made me think it was a mess going on today, and that lead official took charge of the whole thing and said, "Hold it, the ball is not in play yet. The ball is not in play yet. I have not whistled the ball ready for play yet, so it can't be no illegal motion or whatever." Okay. Now, when you see stuff like that, that got me. What's going on? What's going on? Because the thing was, Heinecke got hit in the face mask twice in 2 successive plays.
I remember that.
One they said was a sack, and then the other one they called it on the dude. And it was the same dude, same one hit him in the face mask.
Was that Autry?
It was about 95, I believe. I think it was 90. It was 90 something.
Yeah, because either Autry or Simmons.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw Heineke's helmet twist around. Okay, when you see a man's helmet twist around and you see only half his head, that man got a hold of his face mask.
Yeah,
he got a hold of that man's face mask, and I saw that even though there was a player in between the play and us and the actual play. So I said, "Now hold up, ref. Now what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Am I gonna have to start playing longest yard and throwing at your nuts with the ball now? Am I gonna have to do that? We gonna have to start playing that kind of football out here in order for you to make a call? I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous."
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to get y'all's opinions on 2 things. Toddy, I was hoping you was going to touch on it. One, what do y'all think about because of what Arthur Smith did last week, the Falcons are under investigation? That's one. And then 2, did y'all hear I always forget his name, but our GM said that he has no plans on doing anything before the deadline. He said the team is balanced. You know, he has no plans on bringing anybody else in. Like, how can you say that? Like, why would you say that? Even if that was your thinking, why would you say that? So I just wanted to get y'all's opinion on that.
As far as the Bijan situation, like I've been touching on that the last few lives. Like
Yeah.
to me, it was bullshit. It's definitely there. It's definitely more than meets the eye with this Bijan headache and the Arthur Smith thing. You know, I said it on the last live. Arthur Smith said he would give an explanation the very next day.
Yeah.
When D-Led asked him about it 2 days later, I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about real policies. Let's talk about climate change. You know,
As far as I know.
right.
Yeah, but that's because he just stepped in it. Because now the league stepped in it. Now we on the investigation. It's gonna cost us some money.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely going. I think it definitely will. A fine will come down for that. I'm thinking. I guess we'll probably know before the end of this week. As far as the Terry Fontenot statement, I have not heard that yet. When did he say it?
It was in an interview earlier this week. I read it on. I think it was the Falcon Holic, the Falcon something.
Falcon
popped up
Holic?
on my phone. Yeah, he said that they're because they were saying trades that we should get, like 4 people we should get, and then they quoted him as saying the team is extremely balanced right now, barring. Now don't quote me because I don't remember exactly what he said, but it basically was like barring some amazing, we're not really going to do anything before the deadline. And I was like, wow. When I read that, I was like, wow. Well, why would you? Well, even if that's what you think, why would you say that? That lets all teams know. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, if he do want this player, then we're gonna charge the house for it.
Well, that's strange because they it was a report came out right before the game that we offered a 3rd round pick for Sweat.
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 Right. Yeah, but I think then that whole situation just came about within the last day or two. I want to say this was like Tuesday or Wednesday when I read that.
Okay.
So
yeah, I ain't heard that. I ain't heard nothing about that. But I did have a question I wanted to ask real quick. Do y'all think if Van Jefferson catches that for the first down, that we go down there and score a touchdown and win this game?
Yeah. I think Taylor Heinecke would have marched us right down the field.
Thanks. Yeah.
But that was on Taylor though. He should not have. He should have slid for the first down. He should have went head first.
For it. You're right. He could have run for that.
But regardless, he put it right there. I had a feeling it just felt like everything was cooking at that point in time. I can't believe Van Jefferson just dropped that thing, man.
But wait a minute, man.
Heineke's no slouch, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this man threw for 240 yards in 1 quarter.
Yeah.
In 1 quarter.
We had 3 points.
Yeah.
With Ridder and Heinecke came in and put 20 on the board just like that.
That's what I'm talking about. 240 yards in 1 quarter. Man, now see, you don't have faith in a Ridder doing anything like that. But you see a man come in and drive the team downfield like that, that gives me all the faith in the world. Okay, I see that he knows what he's doing. And I mean, he would bounce on that 3rd step and let that ball go. Boom, 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 boom. But this leads me to a question.
Okay.
I got to ask y'all.
I got to answer quite a few questions.
Yeah. Y'all got to answer. Y'all got to answer this question. Why do we go to the hospital to get gloves for our wide receivers instead of Academy Sporting Good, other places where they sell real gloves that the balls stick in them?
Because John, it's all a domino effect. They're not used to catching accurate bullet passes. They're used to catching these pop-up flies that they got to jump 75 feet in the air to catch.
But man, no,
they're not used to it.
These gloves that we get, I don't care who it is. Because see, last year it was Drake London with them sleeves, and them sleeves. Last year was Drake London with them sleeves. Now they sell sleeves, and I've seen them at Academy and these other sporting goods stores. that have the stickum on them or have the surface where the ball will stick to them.
Yep.
This Joker had on a damn Arrow shirt. He had on an Arrow dress shirt on up under the ball. He took the ball in there. The ball just rolled right out. Ball just slide all up and down the shirt. And you know, and Tidy remember, take them damn sleeves off. I told him, I was hollering all through the live and all through the screen.
Yep.
Take them damn sleeves off. And see, now he finally ripped them off his arm and he hasn't worn them since. But the gloves are still a problem because I mean that pass that came to Jefferson, it made his hands come apart. It made his hands come apart.
And he not
Just
used to
right
catching bullet passes, bro.
Went right.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to stick. It's supposed to stick.
Yeah.
It's supposed to stick. But the pass just said voop right through his hand. I said, oh my God.
It's that Grable voodoo. I'm sorry, y'all. Grable did something to him.
I'm just and see, I said now that was a hell of a way to lose a football game. That was one hell of a way to lose a doggone football game. You got momentum on your side. Your defense had just gotten you the ball back.
Yep.
All you had, man. Oh man.
Yeah, it was bad. But moving forward, just think about how good our running backs are going to be. All three of them, man. I'm just so excited for next week, provided Heinecke is the starter. Because with him on the field, man, that is going to allow our running backs to eat, and I mean eat.
If
the coach. Look. It's like this. I think all of us agree. If the call was on us, Heineke's going to start next week. All right. I think we all
game one for me.
Well, I'm just saying, but because we all agree there too. But the thing is this, like what Atlanta's over here said. Yeah, I think if Jefferson catches it, or if Heinecke ran it, we win that game. But here's where I'm going to go here. I don't trust Arthur, and that's what kills. Yeah, that's what kills me because, like what you were saying, we all saw it. Even beyond on that touchdown run, it felt like he didn't have to fight through so many blockers because they all said, "Okay, we know you're going to run." No, they were like, "Crap, he's going to throw it. He's going to run it. What are we going to do?"
Well, exactly. That's what a good quarterback does. He removes those people out of the box. But like I told John last week, and I've been saying for weeks, I'm not going to hold this on Arthur Smith too much because I believe he's been dialing the playbook back to fit Desmond Ridder. Now we get to see if that's the case. I believe he will open the playbook completely open for Taylor Heinecke because now you have a competent quarterback in the backfield. So it ain't going to be 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the damn box moving forward. They got to respect. They got to respect Drake London. They got to respect Pitts. You got to respect Taylor Heinecke. So, which will make our running backs eat more. A lot of play action, a lot of, tosses and sweeps. Like, they're going to eat. I truly have faith in Arthur Smith. Let's see moving forward if that's misplaced. But I think we're going to at least hit it, provided Taylor Heinecke is quarterback. I think we're going to at least hit 30 next week.
Now,
at least 30.
Drake London. What's the medical?
We got to get him a smaller helmet because he loses his helmet every damn game.
Wait a minute. He need a haircut.
Oh my God! I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
You gonna get him you gonna get him a bigger doggone helmet, and it's mostly hair up under there. He need a haircut.
He needs a smaller helmet because he loses his helmet every game.
He need a haircut. I mean, him and the other dude doesn't. The other one doesn't need one because he doesn't lose his helmet. But I mean, His helmet fly off like who was that?
Every game,
It reminds me of the old
game, he
Madden.
loses helmet.
It reminds me of the old Madden. When you really hit somebody, helmet just jump off.
Look, I'm not about to make fun of a man who has hair. I mean, I ain't got any anymore now, so
well, me neither. But I mean,
that's 80% of the panel.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean,
let me say something real quick, John. So with the Ridder situation, though, and the Heinecke situation, I will say this: Ridder, he did do 2 victories. I don't know if he could have put it off. He always seemed to play better in the second half of games. I'm not so sure I would have pulled him. I think I would have left him out there to see if he could have did that, because Heinecke does make a point with the defense kind of changing up in the second half if you run up tempo, and then if Ridder falls flat on his face and continues to fumble and throw picks, then the next game you just come right out and start Heinecke. You know what I'm saying?
But see, but you can't do that because it's sort of like breaking a horse. Like you if you do that, you will totally break his car. I don't think he would ever recover from today's game if you had left him in there.
Breaking his confidence, man. Taking him out at halftime, making up some bogus excuse that he's in concussion protocol. That's
bogus, but nah. I mean, if you seen him on the sideline,
his face,
on the sideline, he looked relieved. I saw relief in his face. Like, thank God you took me out of that game.
I saw brokenness. I saw him over there.
Nah, he was over there cheering, like he had a smile on his face. Like,
whoa, wait a minute. He was trying to dap somebody, and I thought he was gonna reach his arm out the socket, trying to reach the man because the man wasn't giving him none back.
I think that was Taylor too. I think he was trying to dap Taylor. Taylor was focused.
Yeah. See, the thing is, okay. Now this is a very fragile situation. You guys just brought up, this is a very fragile situation. And I had asked the question during the game, is this it for Ridder? Is this it? Because tell me, right off the top of your head, how many quarterbacks have gone into the tent, come back out, and went back in the game?
But did
almost all that. Every last one that has been cleared has went back in the game.
Yeah, and they said he was cleared. All I remember was reading that he was cleared.
I didn't see him going to 10.
I never seen him going to 10.
Yeah.
I never seen him going to 10 either.
If y'all listen to what they listen to the verbiage they used, they never said he went through concussion protocol. What they said was he's being evaluated.
Yeah. And he cleared.
They had that nice halftime break. So
they cleared him because when the half started, I looked, the lady was talking, and I'm looking, and I see Ridder with something in his ear and a doggone cap on. I said, wait a minute, what? Falcons supposed to get the ball first in the second half.
He was cleared, but what we're saying is they never reported he went through protocol. They just said he got evaluated. Evaluated could me and you could be me put my hand on your forehead and say, well, you don't
shining the light. They shine the light in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Ask you if you have a headache.
Righty. I got 4 fingers showing.
Evaluating.
Well, you know what?
I got 4 fingers.
That makes it even worse. That makes the situation even worse because see, if you now y'all correct me if I'm wrong. If you didn't go into the tent,
nobody ever seen him go into a tent.
And
John, that's why he was so defensive in his press conference. He kept saying, "I'm not a medical expert. Stop! You can ask me that 500 times.
Hold on." Because we all know if he goes to the to the tent, then you're under the independent doctor.
Right.
aka Arthur Smith, can't control it. Guys, we got to just call this out as it is.
See that's what
We
I'm
yeah
trying to get at.
yeah. We got to call this out real quick. We can come up and say everything we want. Oh, we want to see Heinecke. Oh, it's Heineke's time, guys. Arthur's the guy that's making the choice, and I'm telling you, and it's like, well, obviously you put Heinecke. No, Arthur has no common sense. This man's going to put Ridder in, and he's going to have Atlanta boo the ever living hell. I feel like Arthur just doesn't care. He's going to make sure this kid gets broken. If he gets through it, he don't care because he's doing it his way.
Yeah. And see,
it's about his ego.
You absolutely you're in line with what I'm thinking. He's going to die on this hill. I don't care how many Klingons are coming. He's gonna die on this hill with the Federation flag planted right beside.
Yeah, let me tell you one reason why. Let me tell you one reason why I don't think so. Even though it really doesn't mean much, but the fact that I think that was Boomer. The fact that Boomer during halftime straight up said,
I heard that.
You have this guy as a backup. Why are you continuously running with Ridder when he ain't doing it? He said that on national TV. That has to get back to Arthur Smith. It has to get back to Arthur Blank. Like that has to get to him.
Yeah. Well, it gets to rabbit ears. Trust me. I mean, we all know about Mr. Toxic, right? But look, I'm telling you, he's the son of a billionaire. He don't care. He does. Yeah. That's the thing. It's his ego.
I don't think he wants to. I think he wants to be known for a good coach, though. I don't think it's like that. Okay,
now you're right. Now you're right about that. He wants to forge his own path, but it makes it real easy for you to be arrogant, snooty, and standoffish.
That's ingrained in him because he grew up a billionaire's kid.
Right. Exactly, Coach.
Yeah, that's ingrained in him. That's ingrained in him because that's how he grew up. Yeah.
Because just like I told y'all, this man reminds me so much of Sarah Huckabee that it ain't even fun. The way that she used to treat the press corps when they would ask her questions, that's the same way Arthur Smith treats our press corps. Now,
he acts like Bill Belichick, but you ain't got Bill Belichick rings.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't have the panache, the sweat equity, the championships, the rings to be able to act like that. But you got the money. You got the quote unquote pedigree. You got the doggone golden parachute. Okay, you got the golden parachute because see now. I don't know how the family fortune is going to be divvied up when dad leaves or whatever, but he's a son. Okay, he's a son. So
but I mean, he got just all like the Snyders. Just like the Snyders, though. I mean, I understand what y'all saying, but I don't think that holds sway to him. Like I said, I think the arrogantness and all the stubbornness that's ingrained in him because he's a billionaire's kid. Like he's had it easy.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
But just like the Snyders, though, I truly I don't think he has a I don't give a fuck attitude. Like if I get fired, I got billions. I think he wants to be a good coach.
Coach. But here's the other thing. The reason why I say it, when you listen to him talk to the Atlanta media, it's a hassle. He's aggravated.
Because he grew up a billionaire. He's an asshole. Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah. But the funny part is, bro, when he gets on Pat McAfee, oh, he's charming. Oh, he's chatting it up. Oh, smiling. He's getting along with the football guy. You see what I'm saying? It's in his tax bracket. His tax bracket.
Why? Because no, I don't think that's it. Because the nation looks at Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
When he talks to Atlanta media, it's only the Atlanta fan base that's going to watch that. So if he does lose his job, other owners have seen him on Pat McAfee, like, oh, that's a good guy, that's a nice guy, blah blah blah
But
blah. You know what I'm saying? That's that
yeah,
billionaire attitude. You know what I mean? I'm a kiss up to people who provide me with more opportunities and fuck everybody else. But
yeah.
I still
And
think
but
he wants to be a
yeah.
good coach.
Well, and look. I ain't got a problem with a coach that will cuss out the media or say anything, but will rough people, say stuff that aggravate folks. Like I love Mike Ditka. I like Bill Parcells. But the thing was, they did the work. They had the dirt under the fingernails. They had to, earn that spot. And
Let me let me
Coach Hart hasn't.
let me say
Mm-hmm.
something real quick, and then I'm gonna hop off, man. I appreciate y'all and everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat. So I hope I'm wrong on this, but the way I see this season playing out, man, is we're gonna do this back and forth thing. We'll like win a game, think we'll be good, doing good. Coach Art Smith's come back. We'll lose a game that we should have won. It come down to the end, and I think Coach Arthur Smith is gonna like blow it on blunderous coaching, and we might not even win the division when we should. Because right now at 4-4, we're still in first because we got a better division record than the Aints. But the Aints are gonna be like right there, kind of doing the same thing, and the Bucks will probably be right there doing the same thing. And I don't have any trust in Arthur Smith at all, as far as like the 3 years he's been here. And he ain't done nothing to make me trust his decision making, his in-game calling, his attitude. He's full of BS, man. You say it's an open competition. You name Ridder the starter. You don't pull Mariota when you should have. You pass the ball on the 1 yard line. Like he ain't do nothing for me. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope we win the NFC South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting and our players overcompensate for him. But that's what I got, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
ATL.
before you go, ATL Georgia, go ahead and plug your YouTube channel. Let everybody know where they can
Oh,
find you at.
oh yeah, it's just ATL GA Faithful. I don't do as much content as I can because I got 5 kids and a wife and I work and I don't got no time, man. But if I had time, I'd be on there like Wolf doing a live game, watching it and giving my reaction. But I just ain't got the time. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all later.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you for
right,
coming
man.
through.
Jeez.
Real quick to piggyback off what he said, I look at it different. I don't hold last year against Arthur Smith because, in my opinion, he was in a lose-lose situation. I mean, even if you pull Mariota and put Ridder in, you still gonna have the same outcome you're having this year. It may be even worse because he's had 2 full off seasons to prepare for this year. Last year, he was a rookie. So I don't really hold last year against him too much. I think at the most we'll lose maybe 3 more games, provided Heinecke is our starter.
Real
That's
quick.
it.
I'll say this real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
As
Go
far
ahead.
as like us being in first place, like what's really starting to concern me now, being we didn't win today. A team like New Orleans now that gives them confidence. Look,
Hmm.
Atlanta ain't as good as they thought they were, or as good as division thought they were. Because of course, we're Falcons fans. We are raised not to like New Orleans. That's obvious.
I
But
hate him.
right, we all
Amen.
do. But this is the flip side that we don't like to talk about. They feel confident that they can beat us at their worst and our best. That's their confidence level.
Hmm.
And we still got to play them 2 times.
Yep.
But they also are also having a QB issue. So I'm not worried about the Saints at all. At all.
So you think we're going to sweep them?
Oh yeah. I'm not worried about the Saints. Well, I I'm not gonna say I think we'll sweep them because they are always our hardest game.
That's what I'm
Regardless
saying.
of who
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Those are
field,
my
they're
point.
always our hardest game. But as far as winning the division, I'm not worried about them. I don't. I think they're gonna probably be right, maybe a couple wins above Carolina. With
Yeah,
Carolina getting their first win today.
and some of the reason I say that too, because back when we was like on the mountaintop in the division, the early Matt Ryan, Julio
Hmm.
Roddy days, and they were down, they had them 3 straight 7-9 years, they still would find a way to at least win one game.
Yeah.
You know, you got to give them. You got to give them
it's
credit
that
for that.
rival. And I think the only rivalry as bad as that, I don't even think I know of any. Honestly, it's probably Dallas and the Redskins, or
Yeah.
Dallas and the Commanders now.
Yeah, Chicago
Man,
Green
so-
Bay pretty nasty too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago,
Falcons-
Green Bay.
Well, no, that whole division is
It's
right.
nasty. Yeah.
The whole NFC East, the Eagles and the Cowboys, the Eagles and
I'm talking about regardless on how good the team is, they always play
Yeah.
each other hard.
Yeah.
So-
That's
Well, they,
the
they-
Eagles.
they- man, look, they play each other hard in that doggone
Yeah.
division.
Yeah,
But
the
they-
Commanders
All of them do.
the Commanders almost beat the Eagles today.
I know they had to do a comeback just to get out of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about us in New Orleans. Now see, I guess I'm one of the rare ones. I don't hate any NFL team. I don't hate. There's no hatred of any NFL team unless they playing dirty. I
Yeah.
don't care who it is. If you play dirty, I got something for you. I got hatred in my heart for you if you play dirty. Okay.
Patriots.
If the
Anyway.
officials are cheating for you, because see, that's why I couldn't stand the Boston Celtics, because I knew they were cheating. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots.
And New England to a certain extent, I knew they were cheating, so I didn't have no real love for them. But I had to give the
City of
devil
Boston, baby.
I had to give, it's still Boston. You're right. I had to give the devil his due. But see, the thing about New Orleans is this: it's just been a situation where, like Tidy said, we should have beat them. There are games that we should have beat them like a drum. But we drop an egg and they come back, they win against us and make us look totally invalid. Okay, they will make us look invalid by the way they beat us. Okay, starting with that Pat Tillman situation. Okay, starting with that, but
not Pat Tillman, but we know
You talk about I know I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, I know.
no, Pat Tillman was with Arizona.
Yeah. We're talking about
that block field punt or field goal or whatever.
Yes.
They got a statue outside their stadium with that.
Yeah.
God, I want to say Greasy, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Pat Tillman was with Arizona. But
real quick, Toddy, you posted something and it made me think about. I totally forgot about him. I've been wondering wow, I can't believe that. What happened to Hennessy? I just realized he hasn't been on the field all year. From that,
he got injured.
Posted that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he got hurt.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Wondering why I hadn't seen him.
Yeah, Toddy, he got hurt
in preseason for the whole year.
I think so. I think they put him on the IR. Can't come out. Yeah,
he on the big IR.
Yeah.
Hey, and Tidy, what's up with your boy?
That's why the line's so shitty.
What's up with your boy Lindstrom, Tidy?
It's like I was saying earlier. He's not having the same season that he had last year. But if you notice, once the quarterback changed today.
Oh yeah, a good quarterback will make an offensive line look 100%.
Yes,
my whole point, man.
And not only that, but
because see, wait a minute now, because when Ridder did good in that one game, everybody started talking about the offensive line good in that one game. So man, oh boy. We in deep doo-doo. We just in deep doo-doo.
We just got to get that center to realize he needs to get the ball up in the air and not on the ground. I don't really know what the hell he's doing. I think he's playing rugby or some shit.
He needs to stop. He needs to stop throwing that ball into his scrotum because that ain't helping. Oh my
But
God,
that's why
dude!
the ball was low.
He might need glasses, y'all,
That's why the ball was low.
or laser surgery.
Get those contacts,
Yeah,
baby.
that ball was in the ground every time, and I'm gonna need him to get that up because
Yeah, I mean,
look, Heinecke needed a catcher's mitt.
yeah. I mean, that's what
catcher's mitt.
Dave Archer kept saying that. He's like, man, Dahlman keeps with the low snaps, and when Arch starts knocking you, you know you messed up because he is Mr. Falcon Company man. He will stand by you, but man, at one point he even had to go, all right, Dahlman, you need to stop, man. You're killing yourself here.
Right. Yeah. Well, I told. Go ahead.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Todd. Hey, fellas. I'm gonna have to jump off. My phone is dying. I got 10% left, so I'm gonna have to holler at y'all another day.
Pleasure to meet you, Coach.
Same to you. I'm always in the Atlanta Bird gang. I don't really have no other platform. But even though we lost, I'm very positive moving forward. Like I said, I think we got maybe 3 losses at the most. One of them, I do think we may drop one to the Saints, but moving forward, though, I'm supremely happy where I think we're going to go. But there's a big caveat to that. Heinecke has to start the rest of the games, though. So
good luck.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see tomorrow or by Friday. But talk to you guys later.
All right,
take care, Coach.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, and on that, y'all, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap everything up. CW, you got any social media, anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
Man, y'all, just follow me at CW. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook, and I'm also in the Atlanta Bird Gang. So yeah, man, I'll find a way to be around. So yeah, and just like I said, guys, the one thing that just keeps aggravating me is this fan base wants to believe. This fan base wants to win. We got a coach that needs to realize that, or we need to let Terry do his job and let him go and let Terry find the replacement, not Rich McKay. Because I'm sorry, Rich McKay's the one that found Arthur, and that's where I have a problem.
Good point. Damn good point. John, you want to plug your YouTube or anything before we get out of here?
Yes, catch me on the eye test. I'm going to go over this tomorrow, as well as on the brother channel here, Atlanta Bird Gang. Me and Winston, we'll talk about this. And man, it's hard for me to be positive when I see so much turmoil, so much negative, so many questions, and I have to ask those questions, and I'm trying to get some answers so that my stomach will be settled by next week.
Good luck.
I'm with you, John.
Good luck with that. Well, y'all, everybody that's in the chat, man, I want to thank everybody, for being in tune with us here on the panel. Thank you, C-Dub. Thank you, John, who's going by the alias of Chocolate Mess tonight. And also thanks, Coach. Y'all can check all of us out on the In Atlanta Bird Gang. You can also check John and Winston out on the eye test. And until tomorrow, I'll be back with the player grades tomorrow, probably around 4 o'clock, right before Steve comes on with the Monday Minutia. But until then, y'all be blessed. Peace.
Peace.